My name is Shawnee. If you're catching this post live, take a look at the description box below. That is where I put all of the timestamps. Just give me a little bit to gather myself after the live is over. Timestamps will be in the description. Everyone, welcome. I'm so happy to see you guys. Happy Tuesday. We're going to get started about 5 minutes in, let everyone trickle in. We're going to go from Aries to Pisces, doing all signs love predictions for the month of April. Letting everybody come in. Oh, I got a song stuck in my head. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Letting everyone trickle in. They're trickling in. Y'all are coming into the house. Come on in, hit that like button, shake up the algorithm, let everyone know, or let the algorithm know that this is a cool place to be. And then head on down to the comments and say hello. Shout out where you're watching this from. Letting everybody trickle in. We got 5 minutes. We'll start at 5 minutes. There's my Wendy darling. Hello. How are you this day, my friend? I pray that you are doing well. Everyone's kind of coming in. Come on in, everyone. Come on in, everyone's. We're going to get started at 5 minutes in. Hello. Hold on. Hey, Susie. You're a birthday girl today? Oh, it's Wendy's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, my darling. Happy, 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 happiest and happiest and happiest of birthdays to you, Wendy. Aries fam. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Hey, Tam Tam. Hey, Tam Tam, do me a favor. Shoot me an email, Tam Tam. Shoot me an email. I need you to shoot me an email. My email's somewhere around here. I think Wendy has it as well. But I need you to shoot me an email. Happy birthday, Wendy. Oh, I'm so excited. What a glorious day. We're getting started at 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. Everyone's. 5 minutes in, I will make my announcements and then we'll head right in from Aries to Pisces. Look at that, Wendy. It's so many happy birthdays coming your way. So many happy birthdays coming your way. Look at this. Yo, we got so many people in the house, but it doesn't make any sense. The people that we got here watching, y'all know you already like the vibe. Head on over to the like button. Hit that like button. It wakes up the algorithm. It pushes out even more notifications. Hey, you're here. Hello. For you. I'm just going to call you For You. Hello, For You. I see you all the time in the comments. Thank you for joining me on the live. I do truly appreciate that. We're going to get started at 5 minutes in. I'm so happy you were able to make it. Come on in, everyone. Come on ins. Come on ins. We got so many people in the house and they're not even down there in the comments. What are y'all doing? Are y'all just watching? Are y'all just observing? We're going to get started at 5 minutes in, so you might as well say hello where you're watching this from. Say happy birthday to Miss Wendy. Hi, Pumpkin. I love that pumpkin magic. I love pumpkins. That's cute. Keep that forever. That is so cute. Yep, everybody head on down to the comments down below and shout out Wendy. Say happy birthday, Wendy. There we go. Pumpkin's already participating. Susie's already participating. For you, shout out Wendy. Say, there it is. I know, always got peepers. Whatever. I'll make sure I give all the peepers a special shout out today. I'll make sure I give the peepers a special shout out today. Speaking of peepers, I'm going to have to take my glasses off once we start. Hey, Aiden. Hello. All right, guys, we are 5 minutes in. The glasses are coming off, which means it is business time. We are going from Aries to Pisces. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're doing well as well. All right, guys, we're going from Aries to Pisces. We're going to be taking a look at, thank you very much. We're going to be taking a look at love predictions for the month of April, okay? From Aries to Pisces. So all of the Aries that we have in the house, whether you're catching this live or you're catching this post live, I want everybody to head on down to the comments down below and say happy birthday, Wendy. Whether you know her or not, she is a fellow Aries. She's been a part of the Ram Vibes OG community since, well, shoot, for a really long time. So make sure, and she's my moderator. So everybody shout out Wendy. We are starting with Aries for your greatest and highest good, taking a look at love predictions. Spirit, bring me here. Woo, it's been a day, Aries. It has been a day in very happy ways. I was very emotional earlier today. Let me know if you guys were feeling the emotions earlier in yourselves, not in me. Love predictions for Aries. Here we go. We got it for the month of April. Clown. Oh, Jesus. Where is this going? Oh, you sub. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate that. Where is this going? Ain't this some shit, Aries? Why we gotta start out with the clown? Now, the clown can go a couple of ways, all right? Especially since it's your birthday season. If you're an Aries sun, you might be putting yourself out there a little bit more. There's a lot of astrological activation that's happening in the sign of Aries, and it's causing Aries to really focus on that first house kind of stuff. How am I going to present myself to the world? And I'm no longer afraid of presenting myself to the world, using my voice, using my gifts, using my light. So this clown could be you're out and you're clowning. You're out and you're having a lot of fun. And the fun that you were having as an Aries, because you know we clown naturally. You know we're funny naturally. You know we're magnetic naturally. So you could be out and about and people are gravitating towards you choosing to shine your light. And to be completely honest, some of them might be clowns. You get a mixed bag. When you shine your light, you don't ever know if you're getting the good, the bad, the ugly, or the indifferent. We'll see. I'm going to pull a little bit more cards, but it says appearances, and then it says feeling ashamed. There could be somebody making an appearance in your reality, Aries, that is feeling ashamed for maybe not choosing you, not trusting you, not supporting you, right? Not showing up for you. Let's just see what's coming towards Aries for their greatest and highest good. I know, shake them haters off, shake them clowns off. By the way, I wanted to say special shout out to all of the clowns that are watching me today. To all my supporters, to all the subscribers, to all the followers, to all the members, and to all the haters. Thank you, and I love you. Stay blessed. Okay, here we go. It says the wheel of fortune. And it is kind of like, it's a carousel. So we've got like kind of a circus theme happening here. If you look at the both of those cards. So it could be a little bit of a circus. And I'm thinking of a Britney Spears song. I think it's called Circus, but I can't remember the words. But if you look at the dice on the bottom, it's 2 5s, which is the 10 for the Wheel of Fortune. But the 2 5s could also be a significant change, right? That's coming towards you, especially with the Wheel of Fortune shifting energies for you, Aries, in the month of April. The 7 of Swords, that's some clown ass shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Velocity of water. There might be a new love offer that you don't trust when it comes towards you. And I don't know if it's the way that it's delivered, if you're having a hard time taking things too seriously right now in your energy, Aries, but there is a Ace of Cups new love offer on the table right now. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. Aries, if you didn't watch your reading that I did yesterday, or that I posted yesterday on Monday, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. It is all about the independence era of Aries. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like Aries is trying you're not trying, you are doing. There is no try, there's only do, right? Yoda, you're doing your best to keep the clowns out of your aura in the month of April. And for it to even show up twice with two different circus references, it could be more than one person that is gravitating towards you in April, that you're like, are you freaking kidding me? Ugh, as if. Let's get a little bit more on this. Tell me about who these people are, who this person is that's coming towards Aries in the month of April. It says the witch. That's the high priestess, guys. There's somebody that's kind of been keeping an eye on you. Could be Pisces, or some sort of water sign reference, because we got a couple of water signs here. Could be, doesn't have to be, but there's emotion behind it if it's not like a water sign. But what I'm getting is somebody has not been fully expressive with their feelings. The high priestess is an energy of someone who gathers information, collects information, but doesn't quite act on it, not until the time is right. Let's go a little bit more. The Four of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Yep. Conversation coming in from somebody. The Seeker. That's Sagittarius energy. Could be a conversation coming in from somebody who is, I don't know if they look initially balanced to you, Aries. Or if you're just having a hard time trusting people in this. Like, Aries has been through some shit as a collective for like the last umpteenth years. I would say like 14, 15 years, depending on how young or old you are. But Aries has been through some shit. And I feel like I'm talking to a collective of Aries that's healed just enough that is like, okay, I can see, all right, you are, I can smell the bullshit coming off you before you even come towards me. And how they're wanting to present themselves. I just had an Aries text me. That's funny. How they're wanting to present themselves is balanced. But I want to find out a little bit more about this person. Who is this person that's trying to present themselves to Aries? And it could be multiple people, but who is this person? The Judgment in the reverse, the Five of Swords in the upright, the Sun card, that's a Leo reference, and then the World card in the reverse. Guys, there is somebody that in your energy, they don't know which way is up. Judgment in the reverse. The Five of Swords in the upright is telling me that they're having a hard time admitting defeat. And the World in the reverse is telling me that for whoever this person is, it's not over with you. The Sun card came out. So whenever the Sun card comes out in a reading, at any point in the reading, that means that there could, keyword could, still be hope for joy and happiness. But the biggest thing to focus on when the Sun card comes out in a reading is that the right path will be illuminated. So you can lean very heavily in on that, Aries. Like, you're going to know which way to go. Listen to your body, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, and it is going to guide you. Take things as slow as you feel comfortable of taking things, so that you don't get swayed and pushed by whoever this person is. I want to know who the fuck this person is. You know what? I want to know who this person is. So let's try to figure that out for you, Aries. I don't usually use this character or oracle, but I'm being called. At the bottom of the deck, I always look at my cards when I pull them out. At the bottom of the deck, it's the young card. So this person could be younger than you, or just not as mature as you. They could be very active, very spontaneous, very adventurous, like to travel a lot. Potential growth is what it says on there. The Sun card did come out. So whoever this person is, there's still a potential for growth. But I just don't like how they're presenting themselves. It's almost like they're trying very hard not to present themselves as seriously or as fully as they feel for you. They're trying to keep it lighthearted so that with this high priestess here, so that you don't see what it is that they're holding behind the curtain. What do you mean, Shani? Well, this could be somebody who has feelings for you and they don't know how to articulate it, or they're afraid of doing so, right? So I want to find out a little bit more of who this person is for Aries in the month of April, please, Spirit. It says Avenger, memory, and plotting. Wow. I don't know. Their energy looks a little, trust your gut, guide. This person is being guided towards you. They could be a teacher, a healer, a director in some way, shape, or form, a leader at work. That's more like Sagittarius energy right there. Civil servant. Let me get a fourth card for you. Farmer. Whoever this person is, they want things to grow. They could work for the military. They could be in the government or have some sort of government position. But what I'm getting is that this person looks at you as, I'm going to try to be very careful with my words. I'm just going to say it's something that they can grow, someone that they can grow with. Somebody that they could see progress with. How do you feel? How is Aries going to feel about, how is Aries going to or currently, how does Aries going to or currently feel about this person? Conversation is good. This is the King of Swords. This person could be like a business person. Because the King of Swords is a person of action. It's very masculine energy. So they're like, go, 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 go. Based off of experience. Not, again, a lack of emotion. Yeah, it does sound, somebody said, it sounds like a Virgo man. Yeah, it does sound a lot like a Virgo. But how do you feel about them? The Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck, the World card. Okay. So for them, the World card came out in the reverse. For them, it's not done. For you, the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups is telling me, I've seen this before. I've been there, done that before. Potentially with this person. This could be kind of like a resurgence of energies and patterns you've seen before in your past that's showing up with this Ace of Cups with a new person. And you're like, I've seen this behavior before. Because it's a person who avoids their true feelings. And Aries don't play. Aries has this, of the World card. You might want to like cut it off at the knees, at the ankles before it grows a little bit too much. Or some of you guys are toying with the idea of cutting it off before it grows into something it's going to be harder and harder for you to escape from. But Crosswatcher and Aries, you guys can go ahead and go down to the comments down below and let me know if I'm on when I say this. But the way the Aries is that they see potential in people, baby. They see potential. They see potential in connections. It doesn't matter if it's a work connection, a family connection, a friend connection, or a love connection. Aries can always see the potential in people. And when it comes to love, because that's how they view people, they want, and because they're a fire sign and because they're a cardinal sign, they want to be like, I see the potential in you. I see the potential in you and me. We can make things heated, but let's do it real quick. What do you want to do? Do you want to do this? Yes or no? Do you want to do this? They're like rabbits. Do you want to do this? And if you delay, or if you haven't figured out your own emotions, or if you're too slow, then that's it. Aries doesn't have time to sit around and play. We keep going. We keep going. We keep going. You can't match the potential I see in you. Bye. Sorry, not sorry. Because I'm an Aries. Remember at the very beginning, Aries, this is how you could make peace with this if you're having a hard time making peace with this, or feel more empowered about how I'm speaking. But because remember at the very beginning the clown card came out, that was like a twofold in that energy. You're always going to shine, you're always going to keep going, you're always going to put on a happy face. Even if your world is fucking gone in shambles, you're just going to just smile and keep trotting, because that's what we do. You either get to smile and trot next to us, or we leave you. Am I wrong or right? We keep it moving. That's what I'm talking about, Tam Tam. Do we love deeply? You better fucking believe we do. You better fucking believe we do. We love so deeply, and it's because we see that potential in people. But if you can't see the light and that's shining inside of me, like I see the light and shining inside of you, and if you don't feel strong enough to hold and capture and cherish that light, like I'm going to hold and capture and cherish the light inside of you, baby, we're done. And I will, as an Aries, we will walk away and we will process that in private. Don't think we don't care just because we're walking away. We don't have patience for it. All right? Don't say that. We're not here. Aries men are cool. Aries men are cool. But just understand that men and women are different biologically. But that doesn't mean the women are any better than the men. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus. Love predictions. Aries, thank you so much. On your way out, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification button for your girl. It helps me grow the channel. Taurus. Taurus and Taurus placements. I am here for you and your greatest and highest good. Let's see. We got love predictions for for April for Taurus. Love predictions for Taurus. Here we go. Sneaky. Taurus, you been sneaking around, or is somebody sneaking around you? You trying to somebody in your energy. It could be you, Taurus, and I might actually end up calling you out in this reading, because sometimes that happens. But somebody is trying to, under the radar. Somebody is trying to be very much under the radar in your energy. That's my dog. I apologize. Actually, I don't apologize. Dogs will be dogs. Plotting. Social media. It says, if this ain't the page of swords, it is. This is basically the page of swords. Somebody is gathering intel on somebody else under the radar. The snake reference could mean that this whole quasi-obsession started in 2025, which was the year of the snake. I'm saying quasi. I don't know yet, Taurus, if this is you or if this is this other person, your person that you're going to be dealing with in April. Taurus, you need to have as much discernment as you can as we move forward in your reading. Switch the roles if need be. Take it as it resonates. Don't force anything. April love predictions for Taurus, please. The lovers. The lovers. The number 6 could be significant here. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. Come on, Taurus. What are you doing? The 9 of Pentacles. You're gathering information. Hold on. Somebody in this connection throughout the month of April is going to be gathering as much information as they can, because they cannot figure out the other person. Are they single? Would they be interested? Would they say yes? Would they say no? Would they respond? This 9 of Pentacles here is telling me with this Ace of Pentacles that there's a potential offer on the table, but the question might be, with the 9 of Pentacles, is somebody single, ready to mingle? At the bottom of the deck, guys, look at this. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, did I have a reading like this for you last week? I feel like I did. This is a completely new deck. I just bought this deck. In that there was somebody in your energy, you. Take it as it resonates. Reverse the energy if need be. You. Who had a crush on somebody else. So you just been holding this crush and holding this crush and holding this crush and not taking any action. Let me tell you something about the astrology that is in the air right now, right? The cosmos could potentially be moving you, if you're the one that has this crush on this person, to take action. No risk, no reward. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Basketball reference, Taurus. 100% of the shots you don't take. Venus is in Aries. And so that is taking action on the things that you love. And Mercury is no longer in what the fuck? Damn you, Mercury. Retrospect. What the retrograde? Damn you, Mercury. We are in the shadow period, right? For another couple of days. That's why I was having a hard time finding my words. But let me tell you about the astrology that's surrounding you right now, Taurus. Also, Venus is your ruler. So you might feel like even heavier pull. The number 24 could be significant to you as well. Even heavier pull towards taking action finally on this person. Thank you, Tam Tam. Mercury, we're in the shadow period of Mercury being in retrograde in the sign of Pisces. It actually already went direct. But what that means is it's no longer looking back at the past. It's ready to take advancement in your future. You've already had retrospect over your past. We're talking about love right now, right? So you've already had an evaluation of your love. Am I saying that this is a completely new person? I mean, it could be. We got the Ace of Cups on the table, but it still could even be an existing person, an existing relationship that you're choosing or wanting to. I'm gonna have to pull some more cards. Wanting to in the month of April to approach differently. All right, let's see. Who is this lover that Taurus is connecting with in the month of April? Who is this lover that Taurus is connecting with? Balance. So this is the Justice card here. So this is basically somebody that has a heavy Libra placement. But yeah, balance here. Let's get a little bit more. The Six of Swords. There's more lovers on there again. This is seeking balance to move. That could be a keyword for you. Seeking balance to move towards something that seems more peaceful. And then sometimes the Six of Swords is, moving on from the land of the living to the land of the dead to the land of the living. So it could be resuscitating for some of you guys an existing relationship, or it could be bringing life to your love life for the first time in a while, putting yourself back out there, Taurus, right? Aries, I keep saying Aries. And that means something, okay? So what do we have? We have Aries, we've got Gemini, we've got Libra. Okay, Taurus. And the thing about the Six of Swords is that you don't have it figured out. But what you know is that if you don't move out of your current energy, you're just going to be stuck in your head. Swords, air energy, head. You're going to be stuck in your head. This person, oh, look at that. That's a New York reference. No triggering, not trying to trigger, but the Twin Towers are right there. So that could be significant for you guys as well. So I don't know if this person is from New York. Let's see a little bit more. Who else is this person? The Two of Cups. What? Hold on. At the bottom of the deck, I need to find out some more. Look at velocity of air. This is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Swords. You're having a conversation with this person. I don't know who's initiating. I really don't. I truly feel like it's you. I don't give a gosh darn if you are a male or a female. I don't even give two flying fucks if you feel like traditionally this person should do it or that person should do it. I feel like you're the one that is initiating the conversation. There's a lot of air on the table here. But let's not overlook the fact that we got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. I want to know how you feel about this person. Sneaky links. Uh-oh. Is there a secret? Sneaky links. Is there a secret between you guys other than the fact that you have feelings for them? How does Taurus truly feel about this person if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? You ready to go at some point in April, Taurus? You are ready to. Yeah, April. Jesus, why am I having such a hard time? Because I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know if I'm talking to a Taurus sun. I don't know if I'm talking to a Taurus some other placement, like Moon, Rising, or Venus. Your sneaky energy is fucking things up, Taurus. Fix your energy, Taurus. That's your advice. I'm going to give you some advice at the end. But, oh, somebody said moon for me. But this is putting yourself out there. The Four of Pentacles. I want to put myself out there. I no longer want to block how I feel. Even if you're not putting yourself out there in the 3D world to this person, you're going to be able to get to a point where you stop lying to yourself, Taurus, about how you feel and allow yourself to feel whatever the feelings are that you have for this person. It's a very grounded energy. You feel with this Four of Pentacles here in your feelings, it kind of matches you as an earth sign, right? It's like, I feel like I could be grounded with this person. I feel like there could be some protection. Maybe for some of you guys, you feel like, I want to protect that person. There's something about the other person that you want to protect, or the connection, right? And then remember earlier when I was talking about sneaky links, and then obviously the word sneaky came up. So maybe there is this idea of the reason why some of you guys haven't come forward and said anything is because there has to be a little hush hush around it for whatever reason. Let me find out how this person truly feels about you, Taurus. How does this person truly feel about Taurus if they were being completely honest with themselves and me for everyone's greatest and highest good? Ooh, the Eight of Cups. This person's already watched you walk away. I don't know if there's been some back and forth or mixed signals. The number 24 keeps coming up for you, Taurus. Oh, today's the 24th as well. So there could be action happening today. Even though this is an April prediction. The Eight of Cups. Disappointment. They feel like you're detached. All right. So where could this connection go for the Taurus in the month of April, please, Spirit? Where could this connection go, please? The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Wishes not coming true. Why are the wishes not coming true? Because somebody doesn't take action. Gosh darn it. Gina, because you think they should come towards you. My gosh. Let me know right now if that's it. Let me know right now if that's it. Somebody's wish is not coming true. Why is somebody's wish not coming true, Spirit? I don't understand. Because somebody doesn't take action. Because they're feeling a little bit too shy. Because they're lacking creativity. They feel like it's going to be bad news. Why? Why do they feel like that? Because they think that the other person is supposed to come towards them. Seriously have to make a move. It's up to you. It's up to you. You got free will. I'm just telling you what's in the cards. I'm going to get you some advice. I've given you so much advice, Taurus. Oh, let's get some advice from Spirit, not from Shawnee, although I be tapped in. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Advice, you know, you might be being saved from a connection. Who knows? Who knows? Things don't work out for a reason, all right? But sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. Let's see how that plays out. We'll have to see how it plays out. I'll continue to do readings for you, Taurus, so you can try to figure out how this plays out. But don't rely on me to do readings for you, honey. We all got to take leadership of our own lives, right? Advice for Taurus in this romantic love energy for April. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I do appreciate that, Pumpkin. Somebody said, you good. Hold on. Well, thank you. Dang. There we go. Pumpkin. But not just for Pumpkin, for all the Tauris watching, all of my beautiful Taurus watching. What advice for romantic love energy for the month of April for Taurus's greatest and highest good? The Five of Cups in the reverse. Acceptance. and forgiveness. For you know not what you do. You don't understand. We're just little itty bitty humans here on this planet. We don't see what our God and the creator and source and the universe can see. We only can see what's in front of us. We only can see what we want sometimes, not what we need. We only can see what we want sometimes, not what we need. Let me get some additional for here. The Hangman in the reverse. Forgive comes up twice, Taurus. Some of you guys are needing to recover from a narrative. This isn't going to be for everybody. There's like a couple of paths. You hear me, Taurus? There's like a couple of paths depending on which storyline you fall under, all right? For others of you guys, you're going to just kick yourself in the butt every day for not having the gumption or the notion or the motivation or the self-assurance or the self-esteem to step up. And look at that. Highlight that in your life. Try to work through that. Seek help for it, whether it's coaching or advice from a trusted confidant or a therapist or something like that. Work through that. Why don't you feel confident in your enough? Why are you automatically thinking that it's going to be bad news? For some of you guys, come up twice on both of these cards. I'm sorry, it jumped off a live, but I'm back, guys. Forgiveness and recovery have come up twice. Some of you guys are having to really look at the narrative that you tell yourself, either about this connection, about this very specific person, because it could be two different things, like, right, the situation itself or about the person itself, or love in general. Because you might be telling yourself a story that once worked, but no longer does. So this is the month of April. This particular connection for you, the reason why the Lovers is showing up and the Two of Cups is showing up, is not saying right off the bat, oh, this is it, honey. Oh, this is the one, Taurus. This is the one that you're meant to be with. Sometimes the people that are put in our path or our awareness are meant to be catalysts for change, are meant to be mirrors, are meant to disturb our peace just enough that we make we make changes to our behaviors. So I don't know if this person is meant to be a long-time person. You're going to have to see how your reality plays out. But you need to think about showing up different. And the best way to do that, number one, is awareness. And then number two is intention. Your love story might evolve in May or later on in April, depending on how you apply yourself. All right, Taurus? All right, hope that helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, guys. All my details are in the description box below. Awesome. Thank you, Pumpkin. I appreciate that. That's it. Okay, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini and Gemini placements for your greatest and highest good. We are taking a look at love predictions, romantic love predictions. Don't forget to tell your friends about me. Ask about me. Jay-Z. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Gemini. Gemini, let's look at love predictions for April for your greatest and highest good. Gemini, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. If the roles need to be reversed, please reverse it. Don't force anything. And if this isn't your reading, Gemini, or you don't claim it, check out your other placements. You have free will. All right, for Gemini, let's see. Romantic love. Separation. Some of y'all are about to click off right now. Fuck that shit. That ain't my reading. Okay. You could check out your other placements. It says separation. Longing for you and distance. Longing for you and distance. April might start out for you guys. Not talking. Things are kind of in a lull. Things are kind of just, there's no action, right? That's how April could start out. Let's see how it evolves. For Gemini. Gemini, are you sick? Like, I all of a sudden tapped into Gemini's energy and became like congested. And then started sounding really nasally. All right, for Gemini and Gemini placements. The Elder. Here's the Aries reference, number 4, Gemini. This is the Emperor. Let's see what the Emperor is trying to do in your energy. I don't know if this is the person that you're connecting with or that energy is trying to shift something for you in the month of April, Gemini. The Professor. So we have 2 major arcana out of 3 cards. I'm having the hardest time. I almost did my nails. I'm so glad I didn't do my nails because it would have been even harder to pick up these cards. That could be a reference for you guys. But check this out, Gemini. We got the Emperor and we got the Hierophant. So you might be wanting to build something with this person or this person with you. Something pretty damn heavy. Something solid. But right now, things are just not coming together. This is the King of Pentacles here. And I don't know if it's work that's getting in the way, Gemini, that is causing the separation and the distance. If it's a lust for money, if it's a lust for success on either side of the court for you Gemini, but it's here with this King of Earth, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Swords. The thing that, oh, my nose is going crazy in your reading, Gemini. The biggest thing that needs to happen, or it could potentially happen in your reality, is a change to this 2 of Swords. Somebody wants this to go all the way to a full-on commitment, to an investment in it with this King of Pentacles. But there's an inability to make a choice. I'm going to call this other person the Emperor. So I want to know how this Emperor feels about the Gemini, please, Spirit. Because it's the most prominent energy that came out with the tarot, and it is a person. So how does this Emperor energy feel about the Gemini? The Life Giver, the Empress. See, it's the other person that is wanting Gemini to invest. Because they look at you, Gemini, and they say, wow, I can really see fruitfulness with my person. This is really good feelings when the Empress shows up in somebody's feelings. This is some pretty solid stuff. But I don't know, for them to feel that way about you and for separation to be on the table with the 2 of Swords, there had to be something that caused that disconnect in energy, or there's something that's coming up in your energy in April that's causing a disconnect. There's somebody that sees a future with you, Gemini, but separation is on the table. 2 of Swords is on the table. So I want to see how this person is behaving towards you. How is this Emperor person behaving towards the Gemini, please, Spirit? The World card. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the number 4 could be significant, but there's 4 major arcana when we're talking about this person. The World card is like, it's over. So are you not responding to them? Have you blocked this person? Do you feel like the person's delusional? How does Gemini feel about their person? How does Gemini feel about the person, please, Spirit? If they were being completely honest with themselves and me, how does Gemini feel about the person? It says the 4 of Pentacles. I need to protect myself from this person. Why do you need to protect yourself from this person, Gemini? Why does Gemini feel the need to protect themselves from this person? For some of you guys, the reason why you feel like you have to protect yourself from this person is because you've already asked for what you wanted. a behavior change, reciprocity, a certain thing, and you didn't get it, right? But let me get a little bit more on that. The Devil card. Don't just leave me alone, girl. Leave me alone. You have a stalker? Gemini, do you have a stalker? Some of you guys could have a stalker, but others of you guys said, I need you to stop doing these bad behaviors. The Devil card. I need you to stop doing these bad behaviors, period. You're not going to be allowed back into the house. You're not going to be allowed back into my life until you take care of your vices. These patterns that are not, I can't deal with it. Gemini to their person. I can't deal with it. You letting in this person, this is just what I'm getting. You letting in this person is like inviting a vampire into your house. I can see now. So this person wants you to invest in them and all this other stuff. I want to find out more about their current energy. Okay, give me a card on their current energy, please. Gemini's person. Their current energy, please. I want to talk to you. I want to have a truthful and honest conversation. I mean, this is the Ace of Swords, so. Somebody said, flip that script. Well, I'm glad you have enough self-awareness to know that it needs to be flipped. What action is this person planning to take towards the Gemini in the month of April? What action is this person planning to take? Haha, the Fool card. Well, shit. And we got a couple more days left in this Mercury retrograde. So we'll see what happens. This is the second Aries reference, just so that you guys are aware. What intention does this person have with Gemini? What intention does this person have with a Gemini? The Two of Cups. Gemini, please. Why are you leaving me out here? I love you, Gemini. I don't know if they love you or not. I don't know. I don't know if they love you or not. I don't have any love cards. I mean, the Empress card could just mean that they can see, like, you do good for you. You do good for you. Maybe you could do good for me. Again, Gemini. What do you want from this? You about to be like, the Death card. What does Gemini want from this connection, please, Spirit, in April? What if it said the Death card? That would be so crazy. Look at this. Excuse me. This is the Queen of Wands. You know what's crazy? I do feel like this connection could have started out in a not so healthy way. And somebody in this connection, like a lustful connection, and somebody in this connection decided, you know what? I need things to change. I deserve more. I'm figuring out my worth as a person. So there was a step away, a separation that happened or will be happening in the month of April. And the other person is like, why did you take my love away? Why did you take my access away? And they're not throwing a tantrum. Not really throwing a tantrum. They're just wanting you back. Where is this connection heading? You do still find this person attractive, Gemini, and it's hard for you not to give in. But it's just the same cycle over and over again. Where's this headed for April? The Eight of Cups. Yeah. Whoever it is that is the one who is seeking a higher level connection, because yeah, whoever it is that is seeking out the higher level connection is walking away from this. I know, I do crack myself up. There's nobody around here. I love laughing. I love laughing. Love laughing. So there's a walking away from this and separating from it. Oh, this don't do it for me no more. There's a walking away. The separation starts and ends. It starts out the month and ends the month. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to have potentially replay conversations with this person in your head while you're in the shower. And that doesn't mean that they might not, reach out to you, or you might hear somebody say, oh, so and so is asking about you. Yeah, they're still in your energy for sure, but there's a disconnect that is really trying to happen. Advice for Gemini throughout the month of April, please. The Four of Swords in the reverse. See, are you sick, Gemini? Don't be like, well, I'm sick and tired. No, but I mean, seriously, I got 2 references to you being sick. This is literally saying sick. It says you're having difficulty relaxing in your own energy. And that's what happens when you go through, especially with this Devil card coming out, especially if this person filled your life, a void in your life for a while. You go through, what is it called? Like when you're trying to kick like a habit. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Don't make any sense. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit that like button. But I feel like if my prayers and positive energy goes out to you, Gemini, if you are trying to get over something, if you're sick in whatever way. But yeah, withdraw. Tam. You got my ass twice today. Tam. Thank you. You could be going through some withdrawal. And just know that that's normal. And that doesn't mean that you have to reach back out to the person that you had a toxic relationship with or connection with or an unhealthy physical whatever with. Your body just goes through. That's what happens. And your mind might want you to revisit. But if you already know you need to walk away, you got to trust that. You got to stand on business for yourself, because your nether regions will try to betray you every time. Your brain will try to betray you every time. You just need to learn how to become in sync with yourself and your goals for self. All right? Good. I'm glad you're not sick. I'm glad you're not sick. That was for whomever, but the reference came up twice for sure. All right? So let's move on to Cancer. Cancer and Cancer placements. Hold on, guys. She's parched. Cold Earl Grey again. I made that tea when I was putting on my makeup earlier, so it's about a little over an hour old at this point. Well, yeah, definitely over an hour old, but it's still good. All right, Cancer. Tea could be a reference for you since I'm over here bringing up my Earl Grey. All right, Cancer and Cancer placements. Cancer, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all of my readings, is to try to help you gain some clarity on your love life. This is love predictions for the month of April. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For Cancer, get away. Every single time I see this card, I get 2 references straight off the bat. I'm going to say it just in case it's confirmation for some of you guys. I get Lenny Kravitz. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Maybe I need to take a trip somewhere, catch a plane. 737 could be significant. And then the second reference I always get is a Studio Ghibli movie, My Neighbor Totoro. So that could be anime, cartoon, Studio Ghibli. Japan could be references for you as well. But it says running into the sunset, beginning an adventure. This could look like a Fool card for you, like a new chapter for you in love, but you got to get away in order for it to happen. I don't know what that means for you. Get away from something else, get away from your own setbacks, your own red tape, your own whatever shit. I lost my train of thought on that quick. All right, for Cancer. Cancer aura calms you. You know what, Tam, I was just on the phone with one of my Cancer friends yesterday, and I said that exact something like moving to a new state. Is that your reality? If that's your reality, then this would be confirmation. It's saying get away, right? If that's something that you've been thinking about, your spirit has been heavy on your spirit, you've been doing research on, then maybe it's going to have an uptick more and more in your reality. And the reason why you're getting this pull to move, literally move to a different place, is because it's in that place that you're going to have this a resurgence of love. This, you meet the next best person, or you have the next relationship. And it could be 10, there could be 10 different things that could happen for your greatest and highest good in this new place. But yeah, if that was confirmation for you. All right, Cancer, let's see, love predictions. It says, this is the Knight of Swords here. Conversation, a lot of conversation moving forward. The 8 of Pentacles, working on something. Hard at work. Hard at work. So you could work with a person that could be a love interest for you, Cancer. 8 of Pentacles. You converse with this person a lot, or you will be in the month of April. 3 of Cups. It's fun. It's fun. It's friendly. It's poetic, whatever that means. The 9 of Cups. Cancer, if this is a love prediction for you, immediately, like if you don't know, if you are dry as a well, camels aren't dry, but if you're dry as a Sahara desert, you're not seeing nobody, you are single and just out in this world praying for your next best person, there is somebody that will be moving towards you. It starts out with a lot of conversation. It's very friendly, very happy-go-lucky with the 3 of Cups here. And then at the bottom of the deck, the 9 of Cups is saying that you feel so fulfilled having the conversations with this person. It's wish come true energy. 9 of Cups is wish come true. I've always wanted to be, this is you, Cancer. I've always wanted to be able to be in a connection with somebody that I could just have them back and forth and talk to, and we can go on for hours. That's what I'm getting. You hang up. No, you hang up. Right? How old am I? Because this is what a phone looks like for me. I don't go like this, right? You hang up. There's a Prince song, and I'm losing the reference, but he's talking about being on the phone until 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what I'm referencing. That's what Spirit is giving me in this. Who is this person that Cancer is connecting to in the month of April, please, Spirit? The 2 of Swords. Well, whoever this person is, they're in 2 minds when it comes to you, Cancer. Can't quite figure out where they want to put you. And that could be for the 3 of Cups here. Are we friends? Do they they don't want to, they don't know if they want to friend zone you, or if it's more than that. A little bit confused. Oh, could be an Aries, Queen of Wands here. What they're trying to do, the Queen of Wands is somebody that likes divination and tarot. They could be getting tarot readings about you or something, and it makes sense. Hell, you're watching a tarot reading, and like attracts like. So, but they could, if they're not into tarot or that kind of form of divination, the Queen of Wands is very highly intuitive. So what they're trying to do in your energy is follow their gut, follow their intuition, follow not their heart. I think if anything, they're trying to ignore their heart when it comes to this. They're just trying to really follow their gut when it comes to this. Ooh, the Professor, the Hierophant. Whoever this person is, they've got, they're up in their society. So wherever they work, people see them. They could be some sort of leader. They could, remember I was talking about divination earlier. So they could be a healer or a teacher. This is literally the professor. They could be a teacher or professor or something. Public speaker, orator, in some sort of limelight, a CEO or something, where people are on a regular basis seeing this person and following the guidance of this person as well. With the Hierophant here, that's a Taurus reference as well. So very grounded energy if it's not a Taurus or an Aries, Leo, Sag. And then look at this. This is the Queen of Cups. So this person is learning to invest in themselves with emotional energy, learning about their emotional world, the emotional landscape. All right. I want to find out a little bit more about how they feel about the Cancer. The Six of Cups. Did y'all see it? It flew outside. It flew out wonky. So I got to give you both definitions of it. It flew out sideways, but it is the Six of Cups. So for some of you guys, this is somebody that you've known for a really long time. For others of you guys, this is someone that brings you back to the good old days, like your childhood. When you're over here laughing and gabbing with this person, you guys could be like, remember when this happened? Remember when this happened? Did you ever watch this one TV show? There's this camaraderie. Y'all are comrades when it comes to memories. That could be a very specific reference for you guys. But I want to know how this person feels about the Cancer. If they were being completely honest with themselves. Somebody say, yes! Pumpkin, am I just reading you today? Is this all a personal reading just for Pumpkin? All right. How does this person feel about the Cancer if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? The Tower. Holy shit, biscuits. What if I believe in psychics and common sense is the same place for me? I mean, it just depends. You got to use your own discernment. All right. So look at this Tower. No, don't say that. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I thought you were saying no to the Tower. Towers are good. I love towers because I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for a couple of towers. I would not be the person I was if it wasn't for one tower after another, after another, after another in my life. I always say that my soul, when my soul was up in heaven or the cosmos, wherever we truly come from, and was designing the life, my soul paid the full VIP package. Give me all the experiences. Give me, thank you very much, Pumpkin. I appreciate you. Give me all of the experiences. I want my whole life to be shook the fuck up. I want to learn this lesson and this lesson. What's happening here and how they feel about you, Cancer. And that's why this Two of Swords is coming up. You might be taking them to a place that they're not fully comfortable going yet. Remember, they were like, are we friends? Because this is fun. But you have to understand the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups are not investing outside of themselves. They're investing in themselves and keeping their options open. Just in case. Just in case. Nothing against you. It's just this person is really trying to stand on business when it comes to their heart. The Star card in the reverse. There's a little bit of negativity that this person is dealing with because they've seen the lower energy of love. And so that's why they're really trying to play it safe when it comes to you, Cancer. The Magician. You know what's crazy about this person is that they second guess themselves a lot and the energy that they bring. So they could have some self-esteem stuff. But I keep getting over and over again that this person outside of love is truly fucking magical. In love, they hesitate because of what they've seen. They protect themselves, the Four of Pentacles. Well, let's see how you feel about them. And the Ace of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. Did y'all see how that flew out? Cancer, you love this person. Why are you showing up as their friend then if you love this person? The 10 of Cups, it don't get any sweeter than that when it goes to love. It doesn't. When it comes to emotional success and love, it stops at the 10 of Pentacles. The entire deck, excuse me, the 10 of Cups. The entire deck or in suit of Cups is the tale of the Fool's journey towards finding the 10 of Cups. So many of us never find the one. You see that this is potentially the one. Potentially the one. Potentially the one. I want to know where this connection is heading, because there's a lot of fun being had. But where is this connection heading in the month of April? Where is this connection heading for Cancer in the month of April, please, Spirit? The Star card. Getting over a lot of whatever needed to be got over. This is healing. This is healing. The Elder. Shh. Guys, this is the Emperor. So healing whatever needs to be healed and building a foundation. The Emperor. The 10 of Swords, which is good, because this is what you get to leave behind. The bullshit, the shit that hurts. You get to address there's a potential for you to be able to address what hurts, what needs to be relooked at, what needs to be put in the past and kept in the past. The five of Swords. There's been dishonesty when it comes to this connection. So there is a chance for that to be rectified. Whomever it's coming from. When it sounds like it's two people need to come together in very self-aware, or as much, you can only control you, but I'm just saying bird's eye view, right? Two people need to come together with a full solid idea of what they want in this connection or in life, and talk it out and have multiple conversations about it. And it doesn't stop there. Action needs to be had. So if you guys come to a conclusion together, this is your role, that's their role, then y'all need to start taking action on that for it to be successful. There's so much idea of success here, but two people need to make this relationship work. All right. Advice for Cancer in this love energy, romantic love energy for April. The Two of Wands in the reverse. All right, so there's hastiness that's coming up twice for you guys. Do y'all see me? I'm like just constantly burping. And when you see a reader burp, a lot of people say confirmation burp, confirmation burp. I feel like it's a release of energy. There could be a heavy throat blockage that's happening here, like a throat chakra blockage that's happening here. And my body is trying to push it out, which might be your body trying to push out truth, or their body trying to push out their truth, right? But I said already that a lot of conversation needs to be had. What's happening is that you guys are having conversation that is fun and funny. There's no planning behind it. It's just spontaneous or anything. But in order for this to grow, this Two of Wands in the reverse, is that there needs to be planning. There needs to be a conversation between the two of you guys. There's somebody in this connection that is indecisive, Two of Wands in the reverse, and has absolutely no fucking clue what they want their future to look like. Nothing's going to happen with this connection until that person, whoever's taking the onus of it, figures themselves out. But there's a lot of potential here. And if you are the Cancer that I'm talking to, and I'm not talking to the cross watcher, and you came up with that Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, if your person watched this reading and saw that for you, they would be able to make their decision very quickly. So what does that mean? If they knew how you felt, it would make a huge difference. But I guess you got to know how you feel first, right, Cancer? All right, guys, I hope that helped. We're going to move on. Look at that. I got so many confirmations in the bottom. All right, guys, let's move on to Leo. I hope that helped, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. All right, Leo. For Leo's greatest and highest good. Ooh, I'm hot, baby. Hold on. Oh, your girl. Here we go. Hold on just a second. We're going to have to redo the timestamp for Leo. There's a lot of energy in that last reading. All right, Leo. Let's move on to the Leos in the house. Get a new timestamp for you guys. All right, Leo. Leo and Leo accessories. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Leo, this is your April love predictions for the sign of Leo. Leo, do me a favor. Take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't. Don't force anything. We're all adults here. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. My intention with this reading, as with all readings, is to try to give you some clarity on your love life. What is coming towards Leo for their greatest and highest good in April, please. Air signs. Well, it could be an air sign. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius, or there's a lot of conversation. Take it as it resonates. You could be having a lot of conversation, Leo, with your Gemini, your Aquarius, or your Libra. I don't know. It just really depends. Let's see how this evolves. Hold on, not this deck. I don't want this deck. I want this deck. Let's see how it evolves. There could be, for some of you guys, there could be a stalemate in energy until the next air sign season. So this summer, well, I guess depends on what part of the world you're watching this. So end of May, June, which would be Gemini energy for some of you guys, all right? Could be projecting all the way out to there. And sometimes Spirit will bring up stuff for you to pay attention to and start watching about yourself and behaviors and patterns that you might see, synchronicities you might see in your environment that are clues that this is coming towards you at the end of May and June. And as soon as I said that, I heard fluttering in my ear, and there's a butterfly here. So there could be some of you guys going through some sort of transmutation as self so that you're ready to receive a healthier version of love come at the end of May and June, and that transmutation and transformation starts in April. Yep, that's how tarot works. Okay, for Leo. Seven of Cups. That confused the hell out of you, didn't it? Watch it twice if you need to, honey. Watch it twice. Watch it twice if you need to. Go back and rewind it. What did you say, Shawnee? Transformation, Leo. Some of you guys are going through a transformation in April so that you can be ready for a healthier version of love come the end of May, the beginning of June, Gemini season. Some of you guys are actually dealing with an air sign, and others of you guys, there's a lot of conversation between you and your person in April. Got it? Some of the conversation with the Seven of Cups is happy-go-lucky. Some of it is, regular everyday life stuff. Some of you guys are still confused. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. This isn't about a story of you and one particular person, Leo. This is a call for awareness and clarity of self. It gets deep. Sometimes this shit gets so fucking deep, y'all. Come with an open heart, open mind. I say it at the beginning. The Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords is telling me that you're refusing to walk away from something because you're telling yourself one story, and that one story is looping and looping and looping. Who am I talking to? Leo. because you can't see through the thick of it. You can't see the forest through the trees. You're too close. In April, spirit, your higher self, your future self, the universe is asking you to kind of pull yourself back as much as you possibly can from, and take a look at how you are presenting yourself in the energy of romantic love. Ask yourself, what kind of a partner am I? Whether you're with somebody or not, Leo, ask yourself, what kind of partner do I want? Not about the person that you have in front of you. What type of person actually matches your energy? Look at that. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate that. The Wheel of Fortune is this. I mean, this is a pretty big moment for you in the month of April. Are you going to choose to use this energy for your greatest and highest good, or are you going to hide from it? Because the Eight of Swords is telling me that you've hid from it for a long time. Baby, let me tell you something. As somebody who has gone through this, I mean, for years, I was attached to a narrative for like 14 years. I just knew what I knew. I just knew what I knew. But I also didn't know what I didn't know. And it took me a while to have a self-reckoning. And this Wheel of Fortune, fated events had to come into my life. And they had to fucking keep coming and keep coming. Right? The cycles, the loops, the patterns, the Wheel of Fortune. Until I started, like, my eyes started opening. Okay, if you refuse to be with anybody, why are you watching a love reading? Unless you're watching this love reading to learn how to love yourself, which makes a lot of sense. But let me see what's going on in Leo's love life. There's a lot of self-awareness that is needing to happen, okay? All right? See the good, the bad, the indifferent. Make a list. What are my values? You know what I always say when it comes to love? Write down your values. 10 of them. Write down 10 values. If you don't know what values are, Google it. Google is free. Write down what you personally value. Not about other people, just value. What are your values? Right? And then do like a list of 5 non-negotiables. In order for me to be the person that I know I need to be in order to attract the people that I know I want to attract in my community, as friends, as family members, as lovers, then I need to show up in these 5 ways, non-negotiable. And in order for me to welcome somebody into my life in whatever genre they're going to fit in, they need to fit these 5 non-negotiables. Right? So you start there. And then, so that's your non-negotiable. You understand, at that point, you understand character. What character of a type of person you're looking for, right? Leave that list alone. Put that to the side. Then you start making a list. I don't give a shit if you're with somebody. You start making a list of your ideal person. Boom, 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 boom. Rattle it off. Not what you don't want, what you do want. What you do want. Not what you currently have, what you want. Rattle it off. And then give it a rest. Don't look at that list for a while. And when you feel more centered and grounded, approach the situation in a safe area, because sometimes you can get triggered when this happens, and start looking at it and be honest with yourself, one after another. Am I this person? Am I this person? Am I that person? Because if you could put a check, when you put a check next to the attributes that you're looking for, characteristic behaviors, whatever, that you're looking for in a lover, if you can check that off, then that is something that you could realistically magnetize into your life. Now, every time you put an X next to it or you line through, no, I don't have this, don't line through it. Don't get rid of it because it's something you still want, right? But if there's something that you're lacking to be able to give in your partnership, then that's where you know that you need to work on yourself. Thank you. All right, Leo, April, the 7 of Fire. Okay, so this is 7 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of, look at that burden, and then curiosity of water. Look at this. Guys, I love it. So what happens in April is you start becoming a little bit more self-aware of how you show up as a partner and what it is that you can expect from partnerdom. I don't give a gosh darn if you're with somebody, Leo, or if you're wanting somebody new, now ain't the time. Now ain't the time. You're going to, by the end of the month, if you actually do this work, you're going to, by the end of the month, be able to have enough personal awareness and clarity to see if the relationship that you're currently in is something that is serving your greatest and highest good. Yeah, Jesus Christ loves everybody. He's my hero. All right, let's move on from that though. Serving your greatest and highest good, right? You're going to be able to, at the end of the month, be able to look at that connection, if you're in a current connection, and say, this works for me or it doesn't. With true honesty, if you are doing the work. Now, for others of you, you're going to be able to let the walls down enough to allow in a curiosity to start flirting with other people, to start letting other people in. Let me give you some advice. If you're not dating right now, Leo, now is not the time. You need to be dating. You need to learn to date yourself. And that's what it says here that you're going to start doing. Learning to date yourself, learning to love yourself, learning to let true and real love and healed love in. A lot of you guys are focused on your work though. So I need you to, if you really are worried about love or wanting love in your life, you're going to have to make room for it as well. The 10 of Pentacles. All right, let me see. Advice for Leo, please, in the month of April. The 7 of Swords. Deception of self, isolation. Some of you guys are really isolated from, how am I trying to say this? Hold on. Some of you guys are unknowingly isolating yourself from healthy love. And it's because of some of you guys are too focused on work. And others of you guys are so used to the status quo that you've accepted the status quo. There's two different storylines. So you need to be honest with yourself, Leo. Capricorn's coming up soon. I'm on Leo right now. I'm going in order. You need to be honest with yourself, Leo. The 7 of Swords as advice. The word disregard is on here too. Like disregard even starting a new relationship in April. You might disregard the person that you're in a relationship with once you've actually done some evaluation and had some self-awareness training. But I'm sending out prayers for you. I've been in this energy before, and it is not comfortable when you start turning the mirror back on yourself. Ooh, that is not comfortable. It really isn't. And as much as you want love right now, you got to make sure that you're truly ready. It's not just a story you're telling yourself. You shouldn't hate the 7 of Swords. You really shouldn't. Honestly, because there's shadow and there's light to each and every single one of those cards. And as for it to show up in advice for you specifically, Ray Brown, when you see the 7 of Swords, what is the first thing that comes to your mind, right? And then you need to ask yourself, why do I have that visceral reaction to that? Where does that come from? And there's a clue in there for healing for yourself. And it might be forgiveness. It might be release. It might be moving on. But yeah, every single card has a light and a shadow side. So I hope that helped. All right, let's move on to Virgo. For those of you guys who are new, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I got too much Aries in my Mercury. I am very much a matter of fact kind of person. That's how I want it delivered to me. That's how I deliver it. And I understand that that's not everybody's cup of tea, but that's all right. Virgo, here we go. For your greatest and highest good, Virgo, we're doing love predictions for the month of April. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. We're all adults here, so reverse if it needs to be reversed. All right. I'm here to help provide you some clarity. That's the way I like it. Well, I like that too. Hey, I see you. Hello. How are you doing? All right, for Virgo, here we go. Ghost. I'm a ghost. Oh, that was a Red Man and Method Man reference from the movie How High. I don't know if that was for you, Virgo. That's some old school stuff. When did that movie come out? I don't know. I don't even know how many of you guys have even seen that. But if that's one of those things that if you know, you know. But I feel like Virgo is trying to keep a little inconspicuous at this point, purposefully. Virgo is trying doing a really good job, Virgo. Congratulations on not showing up to whatever connection is about to hit the table for you. You've seen How I'm a ghost. Hi, I'm Jamal. I can't get it now. I can't get How High out of my head now. It's so fucking random the way that clairaudience works. All right. So it says disappearing, cold and distant, no contact, leaving behind. Virgo led energy. Virgo led is leading this energy. All right. Okay. So what's coming towards you then in romantic love for your greatest and highest good for April? Emergence. Virgo's like, peekaboo. No, I'm good. Something's happening. You might be showing your face just for a second. It could be a generational thing. I don't know. Somebody was talking about how I like to deliver the news. Just give it to me straight. Pull the Band-Aid off. It could be a generational thing. I don't know. I've met some soft people that were born in the 80s though. So who knows? All right. But I feel like there's an emergence of something. You're getting reminded of this person that you've been trying to stay away from, Virgo, or they're showing up like, hey, Virgo, are you still there? Like you might get a message from this person or see them, run into them. And it's like, Virgo's like, fuck. Like, you know, when you see somebody you don't want to run into in public, you're like, oh my God, oh, please don't see me. Don't say hi, right? You're kind of like doing this number right here, right, Virgo? Let's see. Y'all gotta let me know if it's true. You're a Gemini sun. I already did Gemini, so rewind a little bit, okay? The Seeker is coming up here. The Three of Swords. And then the Nine of Cups. Virgo said, if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with a Virgo, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Somebody said, that's why I stay home. That's funny. No, seriously. If you're a cross watcher and you're watching for the sign of Virgo, leave them alone, honey. They've been through enough. Needed cross watchers gonna be like, they put me through it. If people want to be trapped in their own delusion, let them be trapped in their own delusion. You can't control them, control yourself. I'm talking to the cross watcher. Now I'm talking to the Virgo. Virgo, you're welcome. I just put out a protection for you. Why are you coming back here? That's what Virgo say. Why do you keep coming back? Who is this person? Virgo, Three of Swords here. The Seeker. Somebody been watching you, Virgo. Who is this person for Virgo, please, Spirit? Virgo said, if you don't stop pulling cards for this effing person, I'm gonna be so mad at you. Well, I'm gonna pull it and then maybe I'll pull you some new cards in a second, Virgo. But this is the energy that came up. This is something Spirit wants you to know about. And if I feel called by Spirit, I'll pull some new love energy for you. All right. Do I do Scorpios already? No, not yet. I'm on Virgo. I'm going in order. So then Libra, then Scorpio. Over here running my mouth. And I'm over here talking about, well, the Virgo is like, why are you pulling cards for this old energy, Shawnee? Why don't you pull cards for new energy? And then I said, if I feel called by a spirit to pull cards for you on the new energy, I will. What is the first card that came up for Virgo? The Ace of Cups. The fuck is that? New love. Okay. Okay. I don't know why Spirit is telling me. You know what it is? Some of you guys that are out here that are Virgo haven't heard back from this person from the past. You haven't. And so Spirit is saying, if they reach out, ignore them, ignore them, ignore them. I'm trying to do some more work on that person. They're not completely healed yet. They're not completely over you. They're still going through recovery. Just ignore them because I got something new for you in the cards. All right. So if that person pops up, don't go back into an old cycle. There's a new cycle of love trying to start for you. All right. Now, for some of you guys, you're like, well, I haven't heard from my ex. Are you trying to say I'm about to hear from my ex? No, I'm not trying to wish that upon you if you don't want that. This is just for some people. Confirmation for some people. Let's keep going. Tell me about this Ace of Cups for Virgo. Confirmation, confirmation. You got a new cycle of love starting for you. It could have already just recently started. You could have, you know what? You could be in this energy. Gosh darn it. Every single time I start a new relationship, this one person keeps coming back up into my energy. This is new. This is fresh. It's got that new car smell on it for you, Virgo. Yes, look at you. Because you're looking for a full-on commitment. Or this could be a King of Pentacles. That doesn't matter, male or female. It doesn't matter, guys. It's just energy that you're committing to. Or you're looking to commit to. At the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Water. Boy, I tell you what. For some of you guys, this is just a wish and a prayer. And this is what the wish and the prayer looks like. And for some of you guys, this is reality. Leave me alone, ex. Because I'm over here on my hands and my knees praying for somebody who is ready for a full-on commitment that is going to commit to me and only me. Loyalty being heavy. Also, you want them to match your energy like to the T. Could potentially be looking for an earth sign. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Right? But you've got a bit of OCD perfectionist. You want this person to have just the right amount of OCD perfectionist, and you are ready to start a new cycle. God, tell me what I need to do. God is telling you, the universe is telling you, move on from that old person. Eight of Cups, cool. Virgo's like, I'm going to move on from that old person. So for some of you guys, this is a prediction because this is April energy. That's what the thumbnail says, right? I'm looking at what does April look like for you? Eight of Cups, you walk away. You don't resuscitate, you maybe you don't respond, you don't give in, at least at the very least, you don't revisit an old cycle. And because you're ready for your wish fulfillment. Prayers are being answered in the month of April for you, Virgo, as long as you willingly walk away. What could this, do we do character cards? Let's find out for Virgo. What could this new person look like? If you haven't already connected to them, Virgo, if you're still calling them in, manifesting them in. Again, I got heavy earth energy. What can this new person look like for Virgo, please, Spirit? Barber. So very well kept. Again, with the whole idea of potential OCD. Here you go. Here you go. I get Viking energy off of here. Although I feel like there's a Viking in here. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Well kept. Could work in the beauty industry in some way, shape, or form. They could be a esthetician, a barber, a stylist, or that's just really important to them. Their looks are very important to them. Could be heavy into fashion, right? Elder. Look at that. Who said voodoo? Do I look like a priestess to you? Because I sure am not. Get yourself learned. All right. So again, with this idea of this this King of Pentacles, whoever this person is that you're connecting with or soon to be connecting with, they're more mature. I keep getting beard references. It doesn't have to be a full beard that connects, but I do keep getting beard references. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. Influencer. Virgo, you connecting with me, honey? You want to connect with me? I don't have a beard today. No, but there's this idea about this person because trendsetter is showing up. Remember, fashion was showing up as well. But there's this hold on, I just got a very specific download for some of you guys. But there's just something about this person, their light, that's very heavily magnetic. So they do take things seriously. They take life seriously, but they also have this not truly cavalier, but definitely this charismatic side about their life. For some of you guys, very specifically, you either follow this person's social media or they follow you. Whoever the influencer is, whoever the more popular person is, that's very specific for some of you guys. It's not going to be for all of you guys. And then let me get another card at the bottom of the deck. Friend. There's the dog. There's the loyal. They could be year of the dog, but they're still loyal. That's the loyalty thing there. Remember I said that you wanted this person to have a crazy amount of loyalty, honesty, and all that other stuff. Very grounded. And then again, friend and then follower. So you guys could already know this person, follow each other's social media, all right? But that's what's coming in for you. Let me get you some advice, Virgo, for the month of April. Don't answer the phone, block them. Don't respond or don't go back. No matter how tempting. She said, not a beard. I don't know. I just saw it twice on 2 different cards. So, are you talking about my beard? Yeah, it's gone today. It's gone. I got it. It's good. I don't have a beard. I got peach fuzz here, though. I don't have a beard. Advice for Virgo leading into this April energy. Look at this. There's a new opportunity coming. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. There's a new opportunity coming in. Hold off. Hold for the new opportunity here, all right? Potentially Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Potentially. All right. That's for Virgo. I hope that helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Please. And thank you. If you want to work with me, that information is down below. Let's do Libra. Wendy. Happy birthday to Wendy. Happy birthday to Wendy, the moderator. Libra, if you're catching this post live, make sure that you shout out Wendy. Just say, happy birthday, Wendy. She's my moderator. All right, let's see. Tam Tam, when is your birthday, if you don't mind me asking? Libra. For Libra. You know what? I have to make sure I get a good Libra reading in, because I did a reading for Libra earlier this week, and I got called out because I only did one spread for them. It was super quick. It was super quick. So I'm going to make sure Libra's is in depth, honey. All right, Libra, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. We're all adults here, so flip the roles if the roles need to be flipped, okay? Oh, awesome. Happy birthday on the 1st. I'm going to have to remember that, okay? I'm an adult, you're an adult, and now I just totally forgot my spiel. My intention with this reading, as with all readings, is to try to get you some clarity on your romantic love life. This is specifically for April. So for Libra and Libra placements, what is your love life looking like? Facade. Yo, you know, let me tell you something. I am so sick of people hiding their feelings. For what? We only live once. Just tell them you like them. Shit. You know how much I learned every time I got rejected? Rejection builds character. No, I just don't understand why people keep putting on a front. I don't. Facade. Somebody is putting on a front. Weird behavior, hidden motives. No, not with my Libra fam. I hope it's not you. If anything, Libra, you might be showing up as a people pleaser, because it literally says this on here. Do not put yourself out there for somebody who is not putting themselves out for you. You hear me, Libra? That's not balance. That's imbalance. All right. For Libra's greatest and highest good, what is April looking like for Libra? Please, Spirit. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. All right, we starting somewhere. We starting somewhere positive. All right, the Queen of Pentacles. Libra's like, you're right, because she's got 2 Pomeranians in her hand. And she's balancing them. You right. I'm not going to give to what is not giving to me. And I'm not going to try to stretch the truth to make it work. Okay, here we go. This could actually be a person though. But if it is a person, they're keeping to themselves. Because, and that could be where the facade is. Because the Queen of Pentacles isn't the one that we're looking for in a love reading that's investing in somebody else, because she's learning to do that here. Learning about yourself, learning about your time management, your money, your career, learning to duplicate what works, right? Okay, well, shit. Now I can see why. Okay, so the King of Wands just showed up. And King of Wands looks good, smells good, says all of the right words, has you in all of the right feelings. Libra. King of Wands. And he's riding a motorcycle. That could be a reference for some of you guys. Hold on. Do you remember back in the day when people used to like run away in the TV shows and they would have like a stick and it would have like a handkerchief filled with like cheese and a bread wad and like a change of underwear? That's what this guy is like. I don't know if this person lives on the road, van life, travels a lot. Oh, so like, I guess a Sagittarius reference here. It doesn't have to be. But what I'm getting from here is you and this other person. There is slight mismatch between y'all's energies, though. Let's see a little bit more in April for Libra. The Six of Swords. Tell me more for Libra. The Tower. Something is happening between you, Libra, Queen of Pentacles. I'm assigning that energy to you, and this King of Wands in the month of April. What's happening? A change in direction. And it happens suddenly. Y'all, these tarot readers, when they pull up the Tower card, it's like, oh shit, it's gonna be a big shakeup. I don't think that it comes up big shakeup. It's not, I mean, it's not an earthquake. I don't think it presents in reality like that. And I don't think either, based off of my own experience, that it comes in with a lot of awareness sometimes. It could be a very small gesture from a person to you, and that small gesture builds over time. How you respond to it in that conversation or in that interaction, and then how you continue to respond and how they respond, and then that causes a shift in direction, or it causes you to think differently. This is a Tower card. There's subtleties. There's a subtle shift between you and this person happening in the month of April for me to go off on a tangent like that. I want to know how this King of Wands feels about, I'm going to just tell you right now, Libra, I'm not the most excited when I see the King of Wands in a romantic love reading, unless you're okay with things kind of just being passionate. Unless you're okay with just having some beautiful eye candy in front of you. If you're okay with that, then that's cool. But generally, the King of Wands is so business oriented, so absorbed in other things that it's hard for them to settle down. Hence them being on a motorcycle. All right. But I want to know a little bit more about how this person feels about you, because the facade card did come up. So if this King of Wands that the Libra is dealing with was being completely honest with themselves and me, how would they say that they felt about the Libra? The Star card. Okay, Libra. It's positive. It looks good. Looks good on paper. What else you got to hide, King of Wands? No. What else you not saying, King of Wands? All right, let's see how else they feel about you. The Seven of Swords. What else are you not saying, King of Wands? The Lovers. What else you not saying, King of Wands? The Ten of Wands. Why? Emergence. Well, Libra, here's what's going on with this person, okay? So the person you're dealing with in the month of April, it has got you feeling a little, a little good about yourself. But you're kind of, hopefully, heed the warning. You're playing it kind of kind of safe, kind of slow, trying to see how they operate, how they move. The hope is for things to transform and change, but how they're showing up when I tap in more on their energy is that they see you as this bright shiny object with, this is the star card, see the moth here, to a flame, this bright shiny object that they are being gravitated towards. But for them, they're dealing with a lot of burden because generally they don't want to commit in anything, but they see a potential to have to change something about themselves that is keeping them from being the King of Pentacles or the King of Cups in order to commit to you. And that's a heavy burden for them. Whatever they would have to change in order to come towards you. The Judgment card is showing up here. Like they haven't made that choice. Or in April, you might feel like they haven't made that choice. Like, are you, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you might find yourself getting a little frustrated. Do you want this or not? You might find yourself feeling a little frustrated. People pleaser is showing up. So if you self-identify as a people pleaser or a recovery people pleaser, just make sure that you're not dimming your light, dimming your voice, hiding away from your own truth. If you feel like the response needs to be, what the fuck is going on? Then let that be your response. You can polish it if you want, but you can definitely hold this because it's a king. So he or she it has the capacity to show up honest if you hold their toes to the fire. And then you're going to be like, well, why do I even need to? You don't. You don't need to do shit. You could literally see this reading for what it is right now and be like, okay, well, he or she's not trying to, thinks it's too much of a burden to commit to me. And you could move on. Do they want to commit to you? Yes. But they're not going to, they might not make that change. They do feel drawn towards you. How does Libra feel about this person? Libra, let me know in the comments down below if you like this heavily involved message that I'm doing for you, because I shortchanged you earlier this week. How does Libra feel about this person if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? The 10 of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. The Knight of Cups. See, the thing is, you see their potential. But they have to see their own potential. And they have to be the ones to make the choice. Be careful that you are not going into and providing energy to a situation that is not reciprocal. Now you're gonna say, well, no, but they do call me, or they do come over every now and then, and it's inconsistent. It's the King of Wands. It's inconsistent. Why is it inconsistent? Oh, for several reasons. But let's not talk about, I didn't see any third party energy, though there could be. That wasn't the most prevalent thing for this person. It's like their job. It's following shiny objects, Libra. Just be careful, because I don't know if you self-identify as a people pleaser or if you're trying to recover. Just make sure you're not falling back into old cycles and not starting a situationship or relationship just based off of, well, this could go the right way. Advice for Libra, please, Spirit. The Four of Cups. Evaluate it. Use your own discernment, honey. Remember, you've seen this before. Either you've behaved this way before, or this person has behaved this way before, or other people in your life, in your love life, have behaved this way before. Remember. Now, if you can learn from this, the Ace of Cups is in the background. You can go out and find somebody else who shows up as the King of Pentacles or as the King of Cups. Ready for commitment, emotionally aware. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Don't shortchange yourself. All right? Just because the person's in front of you and giving you some time. All right? Attention does not equate to commitment. Sometimes people keep you around for selfish reasons. All right. Choose you, Libra. Let's go. Although you do whatever you want to do, right? Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio and Scorpio placements. This reading is for you and your greatest and highest good. It's highly protected, even though I can't talk. I need you to do me a favor, Scorpio. Come to this reading with an open heart and an open mind. I'm going to do love predictions for you for the month of April. Take the energy as it comes out, or like in your reality, if you need to flip and turn and reverse it, then go ahead and do so. My intention with this reading, as with all of my readings, is to try to help you gain some clarity on your love life. So for Scorpios, first of all, that was so hard for me to fucking say, bro. That was so hard for me to say. I've been saying the same spiel for so long, and it was hard for me to say. So there's somebody who's working on trying to use the right words when it comes to your energy. Working on trying to use the right words. Evidence. Uh-oh. Temptation. It's kind of a combination of the Hangman card and the Devil card. A need to recognize what's actually happening. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Let's see. I'm getting been there, done that history with you, Scorpio, whatever that means for you. Seen this before. It kind of sounds a little bit like the Libra energy, but it's already showing up. It's already showing up. Ah! Okay. Well, let's see. Who are we? Scorpio? And what is this? This is the devil card. What did I say about this? The devil card, Hangman energy, right? For Scorpio. What do we have behind there? We have Five of Swords. Write this down. March 24th at whatever time in the heck it is. I literally called it with one of the... Y'all, listen. I am magical. I am magical. I did not throw these cards. Y'all saw this shit, right? What did I say? I said the Devil card and the Hangman. What did I say? Y'all think I'm playing. Are y'all telling y'all's friends about me? Are y'all subscribed? What is going on? If you are watching this, if you are witness to this, goodness, the Hangman, the Five of Swords, the Devil card, and the Hangman. Just in case you don't see what I see, do you hear what I hear? Let me tell you something. I don't like it. If somebody's not being truthful and honest. Oh man, Scorpio. Here's the thing. Scorpio, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio Venus, Scorpio North Node. Scorpios are very highly in tuned and connected and psychic people. Trust that shit. Do you see the synchronicity that just happened? Trust it. You already know what's going on, Scorpio. You already got the bad vibes off of it. You've been there, done that. How much more evidence do you need, Scorpio? How many more readings do you need, Scorpio? I'm gonna still do your reading, but how many more readings do you need for you to trust your gut? For you to trust your feelings? How many more readings do you need? How many more signs do you need? And I get it though. I've been in this energy before, so. She said, "Let me make my drink." Yeah, because I mean it's already starting in the Scorpio reading. So are you connected to a Sag? It doesn't have to be, but Scorpio, are you connected to a Sag? Because we just got some comments in the comment down below for the Sag. And we're on the Scorpio reading right now. So that could be confirmation for you guys. Let's see here. What's going on for the Five of Cups? Trying to move on. You're like, Shawnee, I am trying to move on, but it's taking a long time. the Knight of Pentacles. It's taking a long time. I'm trying. I am trying my damnedest to separate from this pattern, from this cycle, from this specific person. It could be same shit, different pot. Same behavior, different person. It could be for you. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of the hell? The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles is telling me like you're really trying to recover from going down the same path. And in the month of April, that's what you're focused on. The reality of it. Evidence. Whatever this is, this could be a person that has shown you exactly who they are through their behaviors. Shown you through how they show up or don't show up. Shown you through their patterns. And you're like, okay, I have to trust this. Maybe this was a person that told you from the gate, I don't want anything official. I just don't mind messing around. And you're like, you're Scorpio, highly, especially, well, you're a Scorpio. So the sexuals is good with you. It could be a good sexuals partner. But if it becomes more than that, and what was already laid out the table from the gate was, I don't want more than that, you have to trust that. You can't outlove what somebody already told you they weren't willing to give. You're learning in the month of April to pay attention to those behaviors. Learning in the month of April. At the bottom of the deck for you. Look at this. The King of Swords. And you're taking action outside of this behavior for yourself. Whatever that means. You're giving somebody the cutting somebody out of your life, moving in a completely different direction, not allowing this anymore, setting boundaries, setting very hard boundaries. Hell, for some of you guys, and this isn't going to be all, but for some of you guys, you're the one that said, I don't want nothing. This is like onesie twosies. You're the one that said, I don't want nothing. And this other person is trying to pull you into something. And you're like, no, I already told you I don't want nothing. So for some, you get either way boundaries. You're learning to set your boundaries in the month of April. Tell me more about this love situation. Tell me how this evolves in the month of April for Scorpio, please, Spirit. How does this evolve in the month of April? The Queen of Pentacles. The Empress. That's you damn right, Scorpio. I love you so much. The Five of Pentacles. You damn right. At the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Cups. You damn right. You better work, girl. Scorpio, you're learning your lesson. Hard knocks. Through one hard knock after another. But you are learning your lesson in the month of April. You're definitely getting the picture. You're definitely getting the picture. Is there any new love energy? And you're going off on your own. And you're saying, you want to know what? I deserve to receive all of it. I don't need to play dumb, play small, or settle. Empress energy. The Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys would look at the Five of Pentacles and say, oh no, not the Five of Pentacles. You're working on your money. Let's be honest. You're working on your money. You're working on it. But you're learning independence. And you're seeking help. At the end of the month, you learn to walk away and let it go. Is there any new love energy coming towards Scorpio, please, Spirit? The Six of Wands in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles in the upright, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. In the month of April, that's the second reference to like who am I talking to? Scorpio? This boss-like figure, whoever this boss-like figure is that keeps this very, it's the King of Pentacles in the reverse. We want the King of Pentacles in the upright. I don't give a shit if you're a male or a female. You, in a love reading, you want the King of Pentacles in the upright. This person, this non-committal person, you're still focused on them and letting them go at the end of April. And for some of you guys, the Ace of Wands, you stop talking to them, stop going over, stop, you block them, or stop giving them some hoochie coochie. Some of you guys, like, you put the boundary as, you're not going to juggle me. You're not going to keep your options open. You're not going to keep your options open. I'm not here to be your option. I'm here to be your number one. So yeah, you're working through that in the month of April. There's no new love that I see on the table that's coming towards you. If this is your energy, this is just confirmation to keep going, honey, to realize your worth. This person, whoever this King of Pentacles is in the reverse, they're not going to be easy to let go. Especially with that Ace of Wands showing up, and especially with you being a Scorpio. And my nose is itching so bad. There's so much of a passionate connection between the two of you guys. It's good, or just the energy is good. The creativity is good. Some of you guys actually work with this person in some way, shape, or form. So this is like dating. This is why they say, I mean, no shame, I've been there before. I actually got a divorce from my husband when I worked in the same office from him. That was some tricky shit. But that's why they say we don't want y'all dating in the workforce, because for whoever this confirmation is because stuff like this happens. People break up, and so you might see this person in your reality on a normal basis, and it's like, fuck, can I escape you? You're trying to in the month of April. All right. Hold on, my nose is itching, and you know I need a drink before I do Sagittarius. So hold on. Let me get my Mr. Gray over here. Get some of this Earl Grey. Cheers. Tam Tam, cheers. Salutes to some of you guys. All right. Let's go. Woo! Sagittarius. I got my bedroom vocals on. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you are so very welcome. It's an ASMR. Sagittarius, thank you for joining me here on Infinite Light. Sagittarius, if you don't know yet, there are a lot of fans for the Sagittarius zodiac sign here on Infinite Light. There are a lot of people that just geek out over cross-watching Sagittarius readings. So y'all are very, 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 very welcome here. Come to this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Don't force anything. If the energies need to be reversed, reverse them. My intention with this reading, as with all readings, Sagittarius, is to provide you with some clarity when it comes to your love life. Now, what does that look like for Sagittarius in the month of April? The number 44 could be significant for you. All right, it just came up. Reminiscing. What's you reminiscing over, Sagittarius? What you looking at? What you looking at? Why are you paying so much attention to the past, Six of Cups? Why are you paying so much attention to the past? You might actually be snooping on somebody, Page of Swords. Why are you in somebody else's business, Sagittarius? For why? It says good times, looking at photos, thinking about you, dwelling. Sagittarius, I did a reading for you recently and in a completely different deck, and it came up return. So I don't know what this Mercury retrograde did to you, honey, but I feel like you still got a little bit of that stank happening. Some of that reminiscing stank happening for you. We're still in the shadow period. We got a few more days. I mean, Mercury already did go direct in the sign of Pisces, but Venus is in the sign of Aries. So you might have been toiling and toiling and toiling with something from your past. And then Venus being in the sign of Aries, you might feel this push, or they might feel this push to come towards you. Somebody said, oh, snap, it's been 20 plus years. I mean, time is just a made-up concept. 20 plus years, that's literally not even a blink of an eye in spirit universal terms. They don't care. They don't care about time or nothing. All right, for Sagittarius, there's a reason why it's coming up. There's a reason why it's coming up. All right, for Sagittarius, here we go. April, for your greatest and highest good, romantic love, the Chariot. Page of Swords. What the fuck did I say? I said it. I said Page of Swords. Rewind. You don't believe me? Rewind. I said it. Page of Swords. I just want to just look really quickly. Let me just Google their name Really cool. I just wonder what they're up to. Is their Facebook private or is it open? It's open. It's open. What's their status? I just want to see. I just want to see. I'm just going to look at this picture one more time before I go to bed. Very specifically, before I go to bed, I'm just going to look at this picture just one more time. How much do you think their house is worth? I'm going to Google that. I'm going to go. All of this bullshit. The fuck you doing, Sagittarius? The World card. It's interesting how things feel over and done. And then all of a sudden they're not. Right? It's interesting how things loop back, isn't it? All right, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the person that you are dealing with, snooping on, energetically moving towards with this Chariot here, right, is in a self-love time with this Queen of Cups, and so are you. You're trying to. You're making the most of your time as well. Let's see what's going on between the two of you guys in the month of April. Sagittarius. What is this flyer? The Wheel of Fortune. See, what did I say? It's funny how sometimes things feel like they're over. And then they just circle back again. Like nothing's happened. Here we are playing this game again. Almost seems fated, right? It almost seems like the cosmos and the universe have something to do with this. It almost seems like we're pawns and players in this game of life, does it not? All right, so there's a very specific reason why this person is showing up in your thoughts or your reality again. Let's get a little bit more about. Wait, Spirit, where do you want me to go? Let's get this current person's current energy. We're going to use this deck. What is Sagittarius's person's current energy, please, Spirit? What is their current energy? Separation. Silent all these years. Silent all these years. Boom, boom, boom. One of you guys said it's been like 20 years since you've seen this person. Go listen to Tori Amos, Silent. I like that song. Bitterness. At the bottom of the deck. Resentment, anger, hurtful words. Oh, Sagittarius, you hurt their feelings with your words. Or somebody, there was words that were exchanged that was hurtful the last you guys talked, potentially for some of you guys. All right, how does this person feel about the Sagittarius if they were being completely honest with themselves and me, please? Bluff, mask, pretending to be cool with it, to be over it. Are they watching you too? What if you guys are mirroring each other? There goes my nose. Got to be some truth to that. How does this person feel about the Sagittarius? Confessions. Messages, coming clean, unveiling. Unveiling what? The fact that they've been pretending all this time to be okay with what? With the separation? Feels like there's unfinished business. Feels like there's a reason why you guys are circling back again. To potentially hash it out. 1, 2, 3. Wait, was that 2? Here's 3. That other one, the bitterness, was at the bottom. Loyalty. I cannot do a Sagittarius reading without a dog reference. I can't. Either it's my dog or it's a dog. Truth and honesty. Believing what? Only you. Gee, Willikers. Y'all get out your hot Cheetos and your ranch, because this is about to turn into one of them readings for Sagittarius. Soul contract on the table. It doesn't matter. I hear you arguing with me. It doesn't matter how much you want to separate from this person. They're showing up in your memories for a reason. Am I saying you need to reconcile with this person? No. Is there something that needs to be reconciled within yourself? 1,000,000%. Otherwise, it wouldn't bother you the way it wouldn't pull you the way it is. It wouldn't trigger you the way it is. Are you getting triggered the way you used to get triggered? No. But are new things getting triggered? Yes. Why? Because you need to heal that. You need to look at that. You're also stalking? Nice. They don't give a fuck. They'll call you out. They'll use me as a vessel to call you out on your shit. Sagittarius, how do you feel about this person? Sagittarius, how do you feel about this person? Attached, guys, and they're craving you. Uh-oh. Why are they craving you, Sagittarius? Huh? Sagittarius, what did you do to my person? Why did you do to the cross watcher? Why are they craving you, Sagittarius? You ever think about why Sagittarius, guys, who hasn't dealt with a Sagittarius, you're just watching, and those of you guys who have dealt with the Sagittarius, go ahead and confirm in the comments down below. But you ever think about why people are so obsessed with Sagittarius? You ever think about it? For those who haven't figured it out, once you go Sag, family, what's going on? Something about somebody's family, Sagittarius, is how you feel about them. Either you want to build family, you think about having family, or you're kind of worried about them having a family. 44 keeps coming up for you, Sagittarius. Good God almighty. You see how many cards there are here? And there's still several on the table. You see how many cards there are here? What did I say before I show you the card? What did I say about Sagittarius? Have you been telling your friends about me? That's what I want to know. Have you been telling your friends about me? For those who are open to esoteric type stuff. The reason why is because what did I say? I said, there's a heavy soul contract here. What did I say? All of these cards. What does it say? Twin flame. Y'all know I don't like doing twin flame readings, right? Okay. So you're like, what did I say? I said, mirroring. I said, what if this person is stalking you like how you stalking this person? Got a confirmation already down below. Mirroring. Mirroring. Shared feelings. Let's just get rid of the twin flame title here. Let's just get rid of it. You see all this passion here? You see all that fire there? Mirroring actions, mirroring thoughts, shared feelings. You know, this also could be Empress energy here, a divine feminine energy here with this family, right? The birthing of something new. Somebody's tearing up. Don't tear up, boo. I mean, yeah, well, if you want to tear up, yeah. It's a good release. Crying. I cried my fucking eyes out earlier. I did. I cried my eyes out today. Today's been a good day. Crying is unbelievably healing. So if you need to cry, cry. Intimacy. What did I say? Sagittarius, what do you have me? Oh my God, y'all aggravate me so much. Y'all aggravate me so much. I don't drink, but y'all make me want to drink. Y'all's readings be on some other fucking level, bro. Spirit, guide me to grounded energy in this Sagittarius stuff. Bonding, sensual, confiding, intimacy. All right, calm down. Where is this connection heading? I'm going to ask a couple of questions. First, I want to know, where is this connection heading? Y'all are fucking mirroring each other. You're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. Red thread, divine. I don't know. I'm not calling them your soulmate yet, but divine connection. Let's say that you're divinely connected to this person. And y'all are going through the exact same thing, all right? Where's this headed for April for this person and Sagittarius, please? The Four of Swords. Oh my God. What did I keep saying? I kept saying 44 still again. 44. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. How many times did I say 44? Now we're at 44 or 48. That's cool. Or whatever. Let it grow. But guys, we got the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands. 44. Two emperors, two fire signs potentially that could be significant for you guys, right? Sagittarius and another fire sign. Doesn't have to be. I'm just saying. But that could be double confirmation for you guys. Or the fourth confirmation for some of you guys. Well, the 44th. Anyways, the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands. Where is this going? Okay, so there's been a behind the scenes kind of healing thing. happening. The Four of Swords is recovering from the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, right? And then over here, the Four of Wands is an establishment of a foundation. It is getting things to the finish line. I'm going to have to pull some more cards to see if we get the World card. And that might mean that, you know, this is coming, the cycle is coming to an end. You're letting go of this, whatever the karmic thing is. Oh my God, my nose. But this is also commitment, and it's also celebration, and it's also moving in. It's also fourth house kind of energy, like Cancer kind of energy, where it's like, okay, so what do I want my family life to look like? But you had to go through a recovery process, a time in separate corners before you even got here. Tell me more, 4 cards. The Five of Wands. You guys are having to learn what teamwork, and I just keep burping. You guys are going to have to learn are having to learn in the month of April what teamwork looks like, and not fight each other anymore. No fighting. No fighting, you and Sagittarius and your person. No fighting. Oh my God. The Fool card. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sagittarius. Is this another reading where I got a divine union? Ah, y'all are making me sweat in my seat. TMI. The back of my legs are sweaty. I'm all sweaty over here. I can't even freaking sit still. Just as I was about to go off on my colleagues. I don't know what to tell you, Sagittarius. You can keep fighting it all you want, but the truth and the honesty behind it is that there's more to this connection than meets the eye. I don't know if that's a reference to them robots. The fuck are those robots called? Transformers. I don't know if the confirmation that you need it, but transformation is here, Sagittarius. A new cycle is happening. This ain't over. The fat lady or the voluptuous lady or the rightly sized lady has not sang yet. Not when it comes to this connection. I don't give a fuck what you want. It's not done yet. I'll take one question. And it better not be a personal question. What's one question I should ask? My hopes are all up. This is why I don't like doing twin flame readings. I got a personal bias against them. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to put any shade on anybody's energy. I'm not. I just don't want people's hopes to get up. Because you can't control other people. But I can't control the cards. I'm literally a vessel. Any third party energy? Is there any third party energy? Let's use a yes or no card. You think that that's what's been blocking your person? But you know they've been sleeping with other people, right? You've come to the realization. Oh, cool. Somebody said spot on for Taurus. You've come to the realization that they've been sleeping with other people, right? But my mind just immediately gets pulled towards the Notebook. Have you seen the Notebook? Well, oh, he's a Taurus. Have you seen the Notebook where, I don't know the people's names, but the dude and the girl, the main characters, are separated, and she's like becomes engaged to somebody else, right? A full-on engagement. So you know they've been intimate. And then I don't give a shit what time period it is. And then he's actually got this girl that comes over to this house that he is still trying to build for her, for the main girl. And he's sleeping with that other girl. And the other girl wants a full-on relationship from him, but he tells her, he says, you know, I can't give that to you. So they might, sleeping all over the place, trying to not feel what they're feeling. If you're dealing with a divine, hold on. When we're talking about twin flames, what are we talking about? The energy. I don't give a shit if it's male, male, female, female, male, female, they, them, you and us. It's two people And one person shows up as the divine feminine, and the other person shows up as the divine masculine. The divine feminine, you'll know who that is, male or female or indifferent, because that's the person that is gravitated towards spirituality. That's the person that gravitates towards self-awakening, self-awareness. How can I make myself better? That uses the top half of the chakra system to guide themselves into a healing. The divine masculine, male, female, or whatever, is the one that is very heavily connected to the third dimensional world. It is very heavily driven to make their money right, make their career right. And sometimes they don't even know what they're doing. They're just money hungry. And, that doesn't mean that they're successful. It just means that they're constantly driving. What is in the bottom part of the chakra system? Your genitalia. That means that they're constantly ramming through other people to numb the pain that they might not have the vocabulary, self-awareness enough to know what is actually going on. They just know that they've got a void. It's not being fulfilled because they're not with their divine feminine. So they're looking for other people to fill the void. Some people look for other people to fill the void. Some people look for other vices to fill the void. Some people, all of the above. So there might be like a shopping addiction, other kinds of addictions or whatever, until they start getting to a point where it's like, I got to do better by myself and start going through a healing. And then you guys come together. Where are we going with this? I was going to ask a question. Oh, third party. Yes or no? So Spirit, we've already settled that. We already know that they're probably sleeping with other people. But what we want to know is there a true connection between Sagittarius's person? We want to know if there's a true connection that Sagittarius's other person is engaged in. Yes or no, please. Yes or no, please. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yes. But, and there is a but, they don't have full clarity on what that connection actually means. Somebody said, told you. Yes, but they don't have full clarity on what that actually means, all right? They're blinded by a story. And then it literally says short-lived victory. All right. So you could, Sagittarius, be finding out that, let's say your twin or this other partner is connected with somebody and you already knew that they were kind of like in some sort of connection or relationship. You could be finding out that they're breaking up or that there's trouble at home, right? I don't know how you would find this out, but you could be finding it out. Y'all are snooping on each other. So you know more ways than I do of how to find out what their Facebook status is or their marital or their relationship status. Yes, there's somebody else, but it's a confusing situation. It's not a complicated situation. It's a confusing situation. All right. There's not a lot of truth being told. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Let me give you some advice. Who are we on? Sagittarius? Boy, I tell you, I've completely just lost myself in this reading. It's triggering on so many levels for me, guys. All right, Sagittarius. But don't worry here. I have a level of professionalism that I will tap into just for you guys. All right, so for Sagittarius' greatest and highest good, we're taking a look at April. Romantic love energy. What advice do you have for them, please, Spirit? Ooh, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. The whole time. The whole time. What's that reference, guys? Okay. I'm going to just read the words that are on this card and I'm going to tell you what they mean to me, okay? All right. So, adversity, depletion, discouraged, losing energy, losing inner fire, overreacting, conservative. Yeah, I would be tired too, Sagittarius. If I was connected to a twin flame journey, if I was the one that was selected in the line of souls before I came down here to this incarnation or whatever, fuck it, I'm not gonna get into all that esoteric stuff. If I was the one selected to be on a twin flame journey just like you, Sagittarius, I would be tired just like you, Sagittarius. If I was the divine feminine, I'd be tired as fuck. And if I was the divine masculine, I would be confused as fuck. I get it. Now, what is happening with this Nine of Wands as advice for you is that Spirit sees you. But that doesn't mean that your feelings about it are voided. Two things can be true at the same time. You can feel a loving pull. Okay, hold on. I'm going to use that loosely. You can feel an energetic. I do feel like some of you guys actually really do love this person. I don't know if you would call it that. But you could feel an energetic pull to somebody that you cannot escape in your heart, your mind, or your loins. And then at the exact same time, be like, fuck you, leave me alone. I don't ever want to do that again. Those two truths can hold space. And it is okay if they hold space for you. Here's the thing. It ain't done. And after I did that whole entire reading for you, Sagittarius, you need to understand this is not everybody's reading. Because twin flames, like true twin flames, they're incredibly rare. Everybody has multiple soulmates. Everybody has multiple soulmates. Everybody gets a couple of karmic partners, parents, partners, friends, family members, coworkers. Everybody gets a karmic interaction. Everybody. A twin flame, though. No. Very rare. Very, very rare indeed. But you are not alone. So, with the Nine of Wands being in reverse, if you need to reach out for help, there are several readers on YouTube. I'm not one. I am not one. Y'all want to know? Do y'all want to know why I don't do twin flame readings? Do you want to know? For those of you guys who don't know, it is because I myself am on a twin flame journey. I sit in a very different space. All right? And I've talked about this on my YouTube channel. I did a whole entire video on it. But I try to steer away from it personally. Yeah, but I've already explained why he's stuck in his head. You have to, when it comes to an energetic thing like this, you have to have an awakening in order to find out why. And there are so many people that are in a twin flame journey that go their entire life without reuniting because the masculine never figures it out. And it is no shame on them. Sometimes the feminine doesn't figure it out. And then y'all just keep doing cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles, hot and cold, your whole entire life. And you never escape it. And there are divine feminines out there that will never reunite with their divine masculine because they never get the awareness enough. Even though the contrast is in their life, even though the obstacles are in their life that are trying to wake them up, they just never put two and two together. And it's no shade or shame on them. It just doesn't happen. Thankfully, this is not a journey for everybody. Not everybody gets to feel this way. But you're not alone. So if you're the Sagittarius, you got that Nine of Wands in the reverse, and you're feeling like, how am I to get through it? There are people available on the internet that specifically are here to coach twin flames. There's this woman in England, in the UK, that does really good twin flame readings, and I cannot remember who she is. But there's several readers out there and several coaches out. There's coaches. There's twin flame coaches out there. What you need is a reader. I'm back. What you need is a coach, not a reader. You don't need no more tarot when it comes to twin flames. None. You need a therapist to figure your own self out. and you need a coach. That's what you need. All right, let's move on. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Woo, Jesus. Capricorn, I'm here for you, baby. I am here for you. Capricorn and Capricorn placements for your greatest and highest good. I'm going to be taking a look at April romantic love energy for you, Capricorn. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. All right. My intention with this reading, as with all of my readings, is to try to help you get some clarity on your love life. So, for Capricorn's greatest and highest good, what is their love life predicted to look like for the month of April? Water signs. There's either a lot of emotions or you're dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. A lot of emotions for Capricorn. Capricorn is emotions? I don't know. How do I control water? Capricorn is the type of sign that when emotions come up, they try to build a dam or some way to control the water. So sometimes it's hard. Your opposite sign is Cancer. So you might be getting a lot of symbology, Capricorn, a lot of instances, a lot of things showing up for you in the month of April that you have no choice but to start exploring feelings. All right. Capricorn and Capricorn placements. What does April romantic love energy look like for Capricorn? I fucking love tarot. I love it so much. That's why it is my tool of choice. Y'all know, for those of you guys who've been here for a while, y'all know that I use postcards as a form of divination. But tarot is fucking awesome. I also use bibliomancy and everything. But I don't get as many synchronicities. I actually do with the postcards. You want to know why you're going to be in your feelings? Because there's new love coming towards you, Capricorn. You hear me? New love. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. New love coming towards the Capricorn. Get ready. You better start stretching. You better start stretching. The Eight of Swords. But I don't want to. I don't give a gosh darn what you want. You wouldn't have made it this far in the damn love prediction reading if you weren't interested in love. Don't fucking lie to me, Capricorn. Eight of Swords. I don't know how to do it. Well, you better figure it out. I told you better start stretching. Here's the thing. So I have goals in my life. I do. I have a lot of goals in my life. You're seeing me in YouTube, but that's not where I'm going to stop. And so one of the things that I'm trying to do is become more articulate. I really want to work on my pacing when I speak. And so what I've started doing on a daily basis is articulation training. And so here's the thing. I already know that there's room for improvement with how I speak, even though I'm a professional orator. I know that there's room for improvement. You are a person with a heart. You are meant to love, period. Whether you want to or not, we're social beings. You're watching a love reading. Love makes you feel a little uncomfortable, and it's because you can't control love. And you are a sign that likes to be able to control things, put it to work for you, right? But sometimes love works against you. It's a water energy. The Eight of Swords is telling me what you probably need to start doing, because love wants to come towards you, is maybe take a look at that. Evolve in your love energy. That could be intentional healing. That could be intentional work, whatever that looks like. That could be therapy. That could be going to, what's that movie? Hitch. Is it Hitch? Hiring a dating coach. What is that guy's name? Will Smith? Hiring a dating coach to help you out with dating. You ever think about that? You might need to with this Eight of Swords for you. Look at this. Here you go. The King of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. some of you guys, it's not going to be for all of you guys, but some of you guys are thinking about kickstarting an old connection. Some of you guys, not all of you guys. If you come for me in the comments, thank you, Tam Tam. If you come for me in the comments, all it's gonna do is gonna help the algorithm see people are interacting with my videos. So you can cuss me out in the comments all you want. I won't even delete it. I'll keep it. But some of you guys, Six of Cups here, are really kind of thinking about investing in. Some of you guys are really thinking about potentially investing in a past energy. Yes, Ace of Cups does mean new love. You're right. But yes. You said, well, you said new love. You said new love. I did, right? But new could also mean that you're finding a new way of approaching it. And then some of you guys are gonna be like, well, I'm here for new love. Cool, claim it. Put it in the comments. It helps out. It helps me and it helps you. Tell me about how this might evolve for the Capricorn. Because look, here's what you're ready for. A relationship. You're ready to bring somebody else in. You're ready to make something grow. Or you're going to be. Because you're going through an evolution process throughout the month of April. So at some point in the month of April, you've stretched enough. I'm telling you to literally stretch. Some of you guys are going to have to do some planks. Even some of you guys are going to have to do some squats. What am I alluding to, guys? What am I alluding to, guys? Some hip thrusts. But it's going to be more than that for you in the month of April with this King of Pentacles. Like you're looking for it. Right? The Judgment card. The Empress card. The Two of Wands. And then the Queen of Cups. The thing that scares you about whoever this person is, and I feel like Capricorn already knows who this person is. The thing that kind of the thing that kind of freaks you out about this person is that this other person seems so okay with their emotions. Sometimes, I mean, they're not showing up as a King of Cups. They're showing up as a Queen of Cups. So they could have very heavy water energy, right? What came up first, right? What came up first? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're a little bit more in tune to their emotions than you are, a little bit more free with them. When they feel angry, they show anger. When they feel jealousy, they show jealousy. When they feel sadness, they cry. For you, it's like, control yourself. I get this. Why do I get this sense? Not why do I? I'm not going to question anything that I get when I do my readings. For some of you guys, this person is waiting on you. And for others of you guys, there's distance here. So you might need to take an airplane. For some of you guys, the only thing that's missing is a plan. So I don't know if there's an invite that's happening on the table. Would you like to come see me? Can I come see you? But then there's a plan. Like you still got to get your tickets. How does this person feel about Capricorn? How will this person feel about Capricorn in the month of April, please, Spirit? The Professor. Who's a teacher? Not a coach. No, a teacher, a professor, a coach, a boss. People see you. That could be in Zoom meetings though, so not everybody. You've really grown as a person, Capricorn. You've really evolved. You've done well for yourself, Capricorn. How else does this person see the Capricorn, please? The Two of Pentacles. Yeah. But how are you going to fit me in? You're so successful. You're busy all the time. How are you going to fit me in? The Moon card. Hold on. At the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Cups. This is a fucking resurgence. There's been growth. You've grown up, they've grown up, somebody's got gray hair now, somebody's lost all their hair. It's been a while. It's been a while. Pisces references showing up, so Pisces could be very heavy in somebody's chart here. How do you feel about this person? Let's be honest. I know feelings could be a little hard for you, but let's just be honest. Let's try to tap in a little bit more into your subconscious. Let that come forward for Capricorn, please. Allow me in, please, Capricorn, for your greatest and highest good. If there are no walls up, how does Capricorn feel about this person, please, Spirit? The Devil card. That sounds about right. The Lovers card also sounds about right. The Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, you're telling more stuff about the nine of what in the fuck is that? The Nine of Swords. You think about this person all the fucking time, especially at night, especially when it gets quiet, especially when you don't have anybody over at the house, especially when you're not at work. Shit, sometimes you do think about this person. There's something about, for some of you guys, not for all of you guys, but for some of you guys, there's something about this person being a distraction from your work. So like, let's say that you work at your computer. Maybe you get distracted from work, daydreaming, or you actually start snooping a little bit. Oh shit, girl. Am I doing a private reading for you? You see a lot of potential strength in this connection. The thing that irks you to no end, Capricorn, is how this person makes you feel unbalanced. The Devil card and the Lovers card here irks you to no end, because I want to have control. I want to be able to control this. And for me not being able to control this, well, shit, what the fuck? And it's not even just like, that's very heavy Virgo energy. So let's talk a lot more specifically about like the Capricorn energy, because the Ten of Pentacles is showing up for you. It's, how can I make this work? I don't know how I could make this work. Some of you guys have a way of talking to your lovers, maybe even specifically this lover, where you try to train them to do what you want them to do, coerce. It's a little manipulative, but it also could just be the Capricorn coming out. Like, you could be a very heavy type A personality and it bleeds into your relationships. Yeah, it's causing you a lot of stress though. Let's see, where is this going? Let's pull a different deck. Where's this going in the month of April? Where is this going, please? For Capricorn, where's this headed? Where's this energy headed for Capricorn in the month of April? The Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Lovers twice. Lovers came up, the Ten of Swords. Well, you get to make a choice. Capricorn, you get to make a choice. The ball is in your court. You feel like this other person is still immature though. Or you question if they've grown as much as you have, because they're acknowledging that you've grown, matured, advanced in life. They're acknowledging that. I don't know if you have gained enough knowledge about this person to know where they're at. For some of you guys, you're just like, I hope that they've grown as a person, but it doesn't matter. See, the thing is that you're avoiding moving towards this person with this Seven of Pentacles and this Lovers card. Because for you, it's almost better to fantasize about it with the Nine of Swords here than to actually see it show up in your reality. And the only way I think that it would show up in your reality is if you reached out. Hey, how are you doing? What's going on? So how has life been treating you? Because I don't think that this person knows that you would be open to something. I don't even think you realize that you would be open to something, because you keep telling yourself over and over again, it's not going to work. How is it going to work? How is it even going to work? And you will keep telling yourself that story throughout the month of April. And you will keep reminiscing about it, Nine of Swords. And it won't go anywhere unless you make a choice, the Lover's card, to either put it into your non-action or to just get rid of this person in your head for good. How do you get rid of the person in your head for good? Intention. Purposely dating other people, purposely healing, purposely moving on, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. But you have to make a decision with this Ten of Swords, which energy you're going to move towards, right? So this is an ultimate ending with the Ten of Swords, but he's not dead. He's still looking on the horizon towards a new day. What is that day going to look like for you, Capricorn? You get to make the decision. The ball is completely in your court. I'm going to get you some advice, and then we'll close out. That's your advice. It flew. I'm not Okay, you get to stay in your head or let it go. Period. Whatever that means for you. But you have to be intentional about it. You have to be intentional about your life. You have to take leadership over your own life. You can't let these energies pull you here, there, and everywhere. Have I been in your shoes? You better fucking believe I have. More times than I would care to admit. And that's why I feel like I have the ability to sit in front of you because of my experience, because of not making a choice, because of constantly making the wrong choice, because of repeating cycles, because of choosing not to repeat cycles anymore, because of the healing that I've done and continue to do on a daily basis to take leadership over my own life. You either stay stuck or you don't. You either move towards this person, see what happens, or you don't. But you can't keep it here. Your advice was to figure it out as best as you can. All right? Whatever feels safe for you, whatever you have the capability. Excuse me. You have the capacity. You just have to remember that you have the capability to move yourself out of stuck energy. All right? Let's go to Aquarius. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. If you want to interact with me, if you want to hire me as a coach or as a tarot reader, all that information is in the description box below. You can follow me on Instagram. You can join the channel. Again, information is down below. Aquarius, come to this reading with an open heart and an open mind. This is love predictions for you for the month of April. Reverse the roles if need be. My intention with this reading, as with all readings, is to try to help you gain some clarity over your love life for Aquarius. Hold on. Okay. Obsession. Aquarius. Who are you obsessed with? Is it returned? Is it non-reciprocated? What is the term? Unrequited? Is it unrequited? You're holding on to something, Aquarius. Clinging on to something, Aquarius. Still, it's been a while, and it's happening at least at the beginning of the month of April. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Greatest and highest good. Positive stuff for Aquarius, but I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. I'm going to tell it to you like it is. Here we go. Aquarius, April. The Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time. It's been a long time that you've been in this energy towards somebody else. It's you carry them with you. You carry them in your backpack. You carry them in your head. You carry them in your phone. You carry them in your thoughts. You carry them in the songs you listen to. In the energy that you present to the world, they are with you, right? The Ace of Pentacles, it's holding an energy. Excuse me, the Knight of Pentacles holds that pentacle, that energy, all right? You're welcome. I saw that, thanks. The Ten of Wands, it's a fucking heavy burden. And if you could drop it, you would. If you could drop it, you would. Hold on. There's a witch on here. You feel cursed in their energy. You feel hexed in their energy. That's not a good feeling to be in. If you feel that, then I would highly suggest you do some sort of protection, some sort of energetic cleansing of your own, so that you can snap out of this energy. There's what do they say about superstitions? Like, superstitions only hold weight. My head is itching, so I must be on to something for somebody in the Aquarius energy. But superstitions only have weight if you give it the power to. Because if you're fixated on what this person has done to you or the relationship, then that's a bleeding of your energy in the wrong direction. What needs to happen is you need to be able to alchemize that and turn it into self-investment and self-love and self-healing and self-uplifting, so that you can release the past. The past needs to be able to stay in the past, Aquarius. It needs to be able to stay in the past. Otherwise, you're going to keep holding on to it, and it's going to become heavier and heavier and heavier. Now, does that mean for some of you guys, you might be like, well, it's a current relationship or situationship or something, and I'm trying to evaluate it and see it from a different point of view. Then that's fine. Maybe things could work, but you need to heal yourself first. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you guys, there's a contract between you and this person, like a 3D contract, like an actual contract. So a marriage contract, a divorce decree, a separation. You might have kids with this person. You might own a business with this person, 10 of Pentacles. You might own still property with this person. And you're just trying to figure it out. Heavy, 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 heavy burden. Oh, look at this, the Ace of Wands. What's awesome is that you'll start getting motivated to move in a different direction. Your path will start becoming clear for you in the month of April of how to let down this burden, right? And to make sure that the direction you are moving in the month of April is successful. You're going to reach the mark in the month of April. You just have to want to take a different creative action. You're going to have to want to accept in the voice and the guidance of the divine, of your future self, your higher self. You're going to have to want that, because the Ace of Wands is a potential for you to take creative action towards something. A potential for you to be energetically motivated to do something, but you have to want that. Opportunity is there. Tell me more about how this evolves for Aquarius. Actually, let me get like, who is this person that is heavy on your mind that you're obsessing with right now? Who is this person for Aquarius that they are obsessing with right now? This is the Knight of Wands. Fire sign energy. I think I would say Sagittarius reigns supreme, and then Aries, and then Leo, if fire resonates with you. They could be younger than you, because this is a little kid on the bike here. This is the page of, hold on. This is the Page of Pentacles right here. So here's yet another like younger than you kind of reference. And, but this is somebody that you are able to communicate with on somehow. I'm getting like a separation because it's coming obsession. So I don't know if you're like writing a lot of messages to this person, Capricorn, and then not actually sending them. Somehow or another, you're able to communicate with this person. But if you're able to communicate, but I don't know if you're hitting send on them. And if you notice like this page on here, do you see in her hand, she's holding an axe? Who cuts roses with an axe? that's not the right tool for the job. So what I'm feeling is like a hesitancy for you to hit send on your messages towards this person, Capricorn. I mean, Aquarius, and it could be a Capricorn. And the reason is because you feel like they would cut you down. Tear you a new one, not have something nice to say, or this person is very protective of themselves. Look at that. There's another fire reference. So we got the Page of Fire, and then we got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. That's an Aries. You would get cussed out probably. Or this person, the last conversation, that's the Queen of Swords. The last time you had a conversation with this person, it didn't go well. Not at all. Nope. Nope. When generally this person is lighthearted and fun and very funny and probably an amazing speaker, whatever they do, like I don't know if they interact with people, they commingle with people a lot, but people are generally drawn to their voice, whatever it is that they say or do or sing or whatever. But when it comes to you, they're like, no, don't even think about coming towards me. Once upon a time, there was a lot of fun, energetic passion between you and this person, but I'm seeing their underlying energy towards you is no, get away. Take it as it resonates. If it needs to be reversed, reverse it. I had a Capricorn reading. I did a Capricorn reading and I said, if the role needs to be reversed, reverse it like 6 or 7 times. 6, 7. And sorry, I have a 5-year-old, so. And then somebody was like, could the role be reversed? And they got so upset with me. And I like was so upset by them and their comment that I listed out number 1, blah, blah, blah. Number 2, blah, blah, blah. Number 3, blah, you know, I'm mad if I go in like that. That's what it is. You feel like this person would not hold back in any way, shape, or form because you feel like no matter how you were to approach good reading. Thank you. You feel like no matter how you would approach, they would cut you off. Throw the past back in your face or throw receipts in your face or something, right? Throw their perspective in your face. How does Capricorn feel about this person, please, Spirit? The Magician, the 6 of Wands, the Strength card, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. You've already invested a lot of time in this. You know that this person is a very strong-willed, potentially magical type of person. There's just something about this person. They've got an air about them of majesty. They just shine a different kind of color. If you know, you know. I would love success with this person. This is Aquarius towards their person. I would love success with this person. I would love for them to see me and not just automatically assume I'm a piece of shit or automatically assume when I'm coming towards them that it's something bad that they need to protect themselves from. I would love for them to see that I'm learning to control myself, whatever that means for you. With the Strength card. How does this evolve for Aquarius in the month of April? How does this evolve for Aquarius and this person in the month of April? Okay, so this is the Ace of Swords. The Page of Swords, the World card, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Death card. More on the Death card, please. The Queen of Cups. Guys, I don't see this getting off the ground. There's a potential... No. There's an assumption based off of behavior already. None of this energy is somebody trying to invest in you. None of it. None of it. There's no King of Pentacles and there's no King of Cups. There's a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. There's a Death card that is clarified by the Queen of Cups. There's also the World card, which means an ending. And then, what is this? The Page of Swords, which means, like, everybody's got access. I mean, social media is leaving privacy really hard. It really is. I'm not saying you're snooping, but you're definitely trying to gather information about this connection. Thank you, Tam Tam. But that's it. It's not going. This person's biggest lesson with you, Aquarius, is that they've had to learn to what self-love looks like. With this Death card and it being clarified with this, again, reverse it if it needs to be reversed, with this Death card and this Queen of Cups. They're trying to get their money right, this Queen of Pentacles. They could have just recently started a new job, or they're looking for a new job, or they're learning about financial literacy or becoming more financial literate and independent. The thing that you're going to learn as you gather more and more information is it's probably best for you to kind of stay in the shadows. Although this isn't healthy, this obsession, it's not healthy, but they're not going to be open. You're right. They're not going to be open towards a conversation. Why are you bringing this up? What is the biggest thing that you're trying to point out for the Aquarius in the month of April? What is the biggest thing that they're trying to point out? You're trying to point out the Ace of Swords. You got to learn the truth. You got to see it for what it is. Clarity. You're seeking clarity. Here's the clarity. Ace of Swords. You need to understand the truth behind it. What is the biggest lesson that you're supposed to be learning, Aquarius? What is the biggest lesson that Aquarius was supposed to learn when it came to this connection, please, for their greatest and highest good? What was the biggest lesson they were supposed to learn? The Five of Cups. You have to learn how to move on when it's over. Let the past be in the past. You have to learn how to move. You had this person, doesn't matter how it started. Oh, this was a great marriage. This was a great relationship. Yes, but now it's over. So you have to learn what over looks like. It was never meant to last. Remember, I was talking about, I don't know if you've been here this whole time or not, but we get karmic relationships, we get multiple soulmates, everybody. This could be a karmic situation for you. This could be a soulmate situation for you. But every single time you have an interaction with another person, every single interaction is meant to show you something. Big, small, medium, extra large, extra small, minute, it doesn't matter. There's always an energetic exchange that you have with a person. For you and this person, it was never going to last. But you were supposed to learn to detach, the art of detachment. When it's over, it's over. For some of you guys, that's contradicting, especially if you're watching multiple readings for yourself. And this is like, you're not a sun Aquarius. No, but for some of you guys, this is resonating pretty heavy. But if this contradicts, and I've picked up on your energy in other readings, I'm feeling drawn to say this, so I'm going to follow the guidance from Spirit. Consider a personal reading. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, though. You need to understand I am not going to sugarcoat it, all right? So the reason why some of you guys are watching your other placements and the energy is kind of contradicting itself could be, and I'm bringing this up for a reason, Like in one placement, it's saying this person really likes you, and in another placement, it's saying no, they're trying to protect themselves from you. It could be picking up on two different people's energies. It could be projecting a new love for you that they really like you, and an old love for you that is like, no, stay away from me. It could be showing the same person at different times. You could show up, you could be an Aquarius sun, but the relationship that you came to hear about, you're not showing up as an Aquarius in that relationship. Or in the month of April, you're showing up as a Pisces, which is your Venus. And so it's better for you to watch your Venus sign. So that's why they say take it as it resonates and to watch all your placements. And we are not just our sun signs. I'm a Scorpio rising, and more lately, I have to watch Scorpio readings. I'm a Pisces Venus. More and more lately, I need to watch Pisces readings for love stuff. I'm an Aries sun, and whenever I'm looking at personal growth, that's when I watch Aries sun. I'm a Libra moon, and sometimes the Libra signs just don't resonate with me, and it's because maybe there's some stuff in that energy that I'm still trying to get to know about myself. So it just really depends on the stage of life you're in. Education for free. You're welcome. Aquarius, advice. The Nine of Cups and the upright. If you can master the art of letting it go, you will be so much more happy. Imagine how much time you can regain. Imagine how much more time you can regain for yourself, for your own life, if you're not so caught up and obsessed with this other person. Imagine how much more fruitful your life would be if you weren't so caught up and obsessed with this other person. The art of detachment. You want to learn more about that? Google is free. Google it. YouTube has so much stuff on there about the art of detachment. The Buddhists talk about it constantly. Go get yourself an art of detachment book that's written by, that has some Buddhist teachings in there. That might help you. That could be confirmation for some of you guys. All right. So now we're moving to Pisces. Thank you guys. If you're leaving, if this is where you leave, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. And I love you all so much. Mwah. Let's go to Pisces. All right, Pisces. Pisces and Pisces placements. This is for your greatest and highest good. Pisces and Pisces placements. We're doing love predictions for best for last. Love predictions for Pisces. Hold on. I got hair. It's my beard. Were you guys here earlier? My beard is getting in my way. All right. Pisces. Okay. Love predictions for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Come to this reading with an open heart and an open mind, please. Thank you, Tam Tam. Come to this with an open heart and an open mind. The intention with this reading, as with all of my readings, is to try to help you gain some clarity over your love life. And we're looking at the energy of April for you, Pisces. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. All right. So for your greatest and highest good, you were blocking something from coming in. I don't think you were aware of it. I think you were living life and going through life. And then unbeknownst to you, you were blocking something. Did you see how the card just... the cards were behaving in a way that shows me that you were blocking something, okay? All right, an air sign, a conversation, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now that you've got awareness who else got the air sign card that came out? Shit, I can't even remember now at this point. There's been so many readings. There's been 11 other ones, but somebody else got an air sign. Was it Leo? So you could be connecting with the Leo if that's what came to mind. And the thing that I told whoever else came out with this air sign is you could be connecting with an air sign. You could be having a lot of conversations with a lover in the month of April. But then the true connection doesn't actually come to fruition until the next air sign season, which is Gemini. Huh. And for some of you guys, it can be as early as the 1st of April. Because isn't that the full moon in Libra? Check me on that. Is the full moon in Libra the 1st of April? Illumination happens with the full moon A conversation that illuminates a lot could be happening. You said yes. Blocked the Gemini. Okay. Yeah, but can somebody Google when is the full moon on the 1st of April in the sign of Libra? Because I feel very drawn to tell you that that could be a very illuminating time for you when it comes to your love life. A lot of truth and a lot of clarity. Okay, truth and clarity for the Pisces. All right, Pisces, romantic love for April. What do we got? Alchemy. Hell yeah. The Magician pops out. Hell yeah. I like that. It's a pink moon, but is it in Libra? Pink moon is good. A pink moon is really good. We like the color pink, especially if we're talking about the heart chakra. If you're talking about like pink or rose quartz, which is pink as well. It's also for love, letting in love energy from other people. So you might want to think about maybe wearing some rose quartz. Roses could be significant to you. Rose quartz could be significant. Energetic crystal bracelets could be significant for you. And this full moon energy. 6 of Pentacles. Hold on. Do you have a magician coming towards you trying to give you some reciprocity? Communicate with you about that? Gemini, twice here. The Professor, Taurus. Very grounded energy. This is the Hierophant. Guys, do you have somebody that is wanting to communicate with? Let's just call it in. Fuck it. I say fuck it. Let's call it in. Somebody, even if, fuck it. It's I'm just saying, I feel like somebody is coming towards you that wants to talk to you about a full-on commitment. Is the full moon energy bringing you a Pisces? The Tower, shit might. The Hangman, shit might. Phew. Somebody's gonna fall into your lap. What is this person doing? Catch me, I'm falling. Da, 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 da. Catch me now, I'm falling in love. I got that from the Hangman here because there's an alligator at the bottom. I don't know if Florida is significant. Thank you, Tam Tam. Thank you for answering my question. Thank you for answering my question, Tamara. Thank you so much, honey. Somebody about to fall in your lap. Change things up. Shake up your life. The Tower. Hangman. Catch me, I'm falling. Dun, 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 dun. It says, stop, that song is on my regular rotation. I didn't know. How am I supposed to know this? That's what clairaudience is. They just be dropping shit. This is what clairaudience feels like for me. This is what clairaudience feels like for me. I'll hear the word scissor. I just hear the word scissor. Why am I hearing scissors? I got a 17-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old daughter. I keep just hearing the word scissors. So I tell my 5-year-old daughter, say, you don't get no scissors. I don't know why, but I keep hearing scissors. I keep seeing scissors. Everything's a picture of scissors here, a picture of scissors there. Scissors, scissors, scissors. Give me all your scissors because I want to make sure you're safe. I just keep hearing scissors. So I take her scissors. A day later, my 17-year-old walks through the door with a completely different hairstyle. She cut her hair. The fuck y'all was telling me scissors for? Y'all couldn't give me another clue? That's what clairaudience is. I had no clue that was a song that you have on your regular rotation. No clue. It's not a song I have on my regular rotation. And here it is. It's a confirmation for you. Is that Janet? Oh, no. You know what? I see you all the time. How about you rewind to the Taurus? Because it sounds like it. Rewind to the Taurus. It really does sound like it, to answer your question. Okay. So then that could be, hell, you could be clairaudient. And Spirit's been trying to tell you for however long You've had that song in your rotation. Hold on, somebody's about to catch you. You know, time and spirit and the universe. You could have had that song in your rotation for the last 8 years. Honey, I don't, you know better than to ask me a question like that. You know better. You're not new to the channel. You know better. You know better. Are you watching the Pisces reading? Because if you are, we've got the Magician on here and we've got air sign on here. So there is some Gemini confirmation. Is that your person? I don't know. There's a bajillion million Geminis in the world. Here's the thing. I'm going to get to y'all's reading, Pisces, but I keep getting sidetracked to try to educate you guys because I feel like there's somebody out here watching that isn't too well versed in tarot. You just think it's witchcraft. By the way, I'm not a witch. In no way, shape, or form am I a witch. But we all get fixated on this little world that we have around us. Little world. And so when somebody says, there's somebody coming towards you, I think you know him. People are like, fuck that guy. I hate my ex. Fuck him. He's blocked. Who said it was your ex? There's so many other people in the world. There's like 8 billion of us. There's so many other people in the world. So there's a lot of Gemini references on the table, but it might not be that Gemini. You know what Spirit likes to do? They like to shake shit up. And if you are a Pisces or have a heavy Pisces placement and you're watching this reading, that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna shake it up. Tell me about this person. I'm getting heavy on this Magician vibe. So what does that mean to me? What does that mean to you? All right. So there's somebody who is doing well for themselves in their life, whatever that means. Okay. And because they've got this, they're very grounded. They've got this Taurus energy about them. They don't have to be a Taurus, but they've got Taurus energy about them. It's hard for them to make a change in their life because whatever they're doing is very giving. They could be a shift supervisor. They could be a leader. They could be an entrepreneur. They could be a religious person. They could like a religious leader or something like that. They could be something with this Hierophant. They could be a CEO, right? The thing is that they are learning to balance themselves in their life. They are learning about their money and how to make their money grow. They're learning about that and they're becoming really good at it with this Magician energy. They're learning about what their truth looks like and what their authenticity looks like. And they're learning to speak in that energy and to be in that energy and maintain that energy with the cups. My dog's barking. With the cups, with the Magician, they're learning to love. They're learning to show love, right? And then they're learning to take creative action. They're learning all of this stuff about themselves. And once they get it just right, guess what happens? You two start to match each other's frequency. And then give and receive becomes very prevalent in this exchange. That's ultimately what's happening. I don't know if that's going to start in April. It could just be a, hey, Pisces, how are you doing? But tell me a little bit more about this Magician, please. The 7 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and then the Emperor. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. What is the 7 of Swords about? The Fire. Knight of Wands. I mean, the Page of Wands. Okay, so this person is good with their career. This person is good with their, the other parts of their life. Like they're healthy. I feel like that's important to tell you, right? The thing that they're still trying to figure out is the love part. It's not loving themselves. It's loving you. It's loving another person. That's the thing that they're trying to figure out. We got heavy Aries, a hairy Aries. You guys might be calling in a hairy Aries. But we've got even more air reference. So somebody out there was like, is it a Gemini? Well, there's another air reference. It doesn't have to be a Gemini though. Okay, so the biggest thing about them is that they're trying to play it kind of safe. Because For them, when they meet you, Pisces, they feel an immediately they feel a passionate pull towards you. But because they find you attractive, and there might be some flirting that's happening, but they're the seven of swords is telling me that they're like, okay, I've gone towards a person before that I felt a lot of passion towards, and that didn't work for me. I'm learning from my mistakes. Sometimes the seven of swords is learning from your mistakes and learning to leave the shit that doesn't work in the past, right? They're wanting to duplicate more of the behaviors that bring them wins. How are they going to feel about the Pisces, please? How are they going to feel? I feel like this is a new person because I'm saying, how are they going to feel? But let's just say when you guys interact, how about that? Even if it's not a new person. How are they going to feel about the Pisces, please, Spirit? Oh, 2 cards. The King of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Why are we always attracting people that don't know how to get out of their own way? What is it about us as a society? What does that say about us? Do they want to get in a committed relationship? Yes. But this person could be telling themselves, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. It's very triggering for me. This person could be saying they either haven't gotten married up until this point or won't get married again unless they know that it's like true, like completely, like without a shadow of a doubt that it's going to work because it's for the long haul. I don't ever want to get a divorce again, or I don't want to get married to anybody if I feel like there's a potential for some shit to go haywire. What does that say to me? Avoidant. Is it a bad thing? I don't think so, because I feel like this person could have a conversation with you that is saying myself out there, or I've been avoiding being vulnerable because I'm so worried about having to go through a divorce again, or I'm so worried about divorcing, period. Or a huge breakup. Do you know what I'm saying? We're over here already talking about marriage. It's not even there. We're just talking about April. Let's get a little bit more about how this person feels about the 9 of Swords, about you, Pisces. The 4 of Cups. They think about you a lot. And they're really just trying to use the discernment. Can this work with Pisces? Can this work with Pisces? Can this work with Pisces? Can I show up the way that I know I need to show up? Six of Pentacles. Can I show up the way that I know I need to show up? Will Pisces show up? Oh, Drake. I better find your love. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. If I give all my love, what does he say? Drake says, I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find something. It's something like, okay, for this person to finally put themselves back out there for you, Pisces, you better fucking reciprocate. They've been through unrequited love before. And don't come at me in the comments and be like, oh, you trying to say my next lover is damaged goods. Honey, you're not perfect. He who is without sin. You're not perfect. Let's see how you're going to feel about this person, or how you currently feel about this person. Yeah, they're in a very heavy protective stance right now. We're going to see how it evolves throughout April, but let's see how you feel about this person, or how will Pisces feel about you. Blocked again. You're blocking something. Again, the Lovers. Okay. The 2 of Swords. What the fuck did I say? You blocked. The Seeker. Okay, you trying not to be blocked. I see that. Okay, there's Sagittarius energy. And then the 10 of Swords. Okay. What goes around comes back around. Some of you guys, this is some of you guys This is a person that you've had an iteration with before, a cycle with before. And even you showing up. And even you're showing up, Pisces, like, fuck. Everything you just said about that person and how they're trying to be careful about giving, I feel the same way too. How does this evolve? How does this evolve throughout April, please, Spirit? The Four of Swords. Justice. The Three of Swords. The Judgment card. Is there going to be a... hold on. Is there going to be some sort of conversation? You guys might take a break for a little while, or you guys have been on a break, haven't talked for a while. Four of Swords. Justice is coming in. There's an energy of needing to bring about balance in the month of April. This strong pull. I got to make this right. I got to make this right. I don't know if it's on your side. I don't know if it's on their side. I don't know if it's two adults that need to come together and take accountability for how they showed up at one point in time. The Three of Swords is on the table because there's been pain. There has been love lost. The Judgment card there and the Justice card is telling me that there could be a reconciliation. This isn't new love. Sorry. Click off or go watch a different placement. There could be, I'm going to ask really quickly. There could be a way to rectify what has happened. Is there going to be a conversation between the Pisces and their person in this 3D world, one that they're actually going to be having with a real person, not in the 5D, please, Spirit? Yes. Nine of Cups in the reverse, but I don't think you're going to hear what you want to hear. Why? At the bottom of the deck, Six of Cups in the reverse. You're waiting for this person to change. You're waiting for this person to wake the fuck up. You're waiting for this person to finally see it. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up, Pisces. You fucked up. They fucked up too. Y'all are both fucked up. Some fucking up ass people. But I feel like you're a little bit more aware of where the fuckery happened and this person than this person. And if you have a conversation with this person, it says you are. I mean, it says you are. In the month of April, you might just be like, oh my God, so you're still the same. You're still the same. Wow. Underneath it all, there's more layers to it, right? They're like onions. I say onions because you might cry. You might cry. But they're like a birthday cake or a wedding cake or whatever you want to associate it with, layers. There's complexity to this person, a huge amount of complexity, because if you remember, they want a relationship. They want it all. They want to invest. They want a marriage. They want it. That's what they want. They want to be able to invest, but they stand in their own way. Nine of Swords. This person is in analysis paralysis, Four of Cups. And you're just on the fence. This might be your judgment. This might be your wake-up call. The judgment and the judgment and the, where's the other one? What was the other one? Oh, the Justice. You might win because you finally see that there's no change, and you finally get to the point where it's like, and nothing is going to change. Oh my God. That might be where your winning is. The clarity. The Ten of Swords. And the Temperance. You get to, with this new understanding, you could get to a place where it's like, and now I invest in myself. Temperance, right? pouring from the divine cup into a lover's chalice. The lovers came out too, which is a choice. Now, which way do you go? Now that you know this, which way do you go? Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. The Queen of Pentacles, she invests in herself. There's another Sagittarius reference as well. Virgo reference as well. Virgo reference as well. I know the candles were ooh-wee, right? I mean, the candles. The readings were ooh-wee. Confirmation, guys. Your advice. Honey, you got to learn to invest in yourself. Why do we get involved in these men and women who are avoidant? I don't know. Does it say more about them or does it say more about us? What do you think? Does it say more about them or does it say more about us? Remember, 8.8 billion people in this world. We keep fucking with the same ass people. Maybe the pool is infected. Maybe we go into a different pool. Pisces, what is it about Pisces, huh? You're a fish. I don't give a shit if you're a Pisces sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I'm still talking to you. If you're here, I'm talking to you. Why do we still fuck with the same people? It's corrupt. Let's bring on some new people in our lives. And that could be what April is teaching you. April is like, oh, you remember this person you're fixated on? You remember this person you're trying to hold off enough? Maybe not totally, but just a little bit. You're keeping the door slightly ajar. Well, guess what? I'm going to show you they haven't changed sometime in the month of April. You're going to have to put your foot down on the Ten of Swords and say, that's it. It's over. The advice, the Queen of Pentacles, you're going to have to learn to invest in yourself, heal yourself, give yourself back the time. You can't change the past. You can't change the past, but you can learn more about how to invest in yourself in the future. Investing in myself right the fuck now. You better believe it. You better believe it. We'll see how it plays out for April, guys. I'll be back next Tuesday for, as long as there isn't a holiday. Yeah, there's no holiday next Tuesday, right? I'll be back next Tuesday for lives. We're going to do the love predictions again. If you've stayed this long, if this resonated with you, if any of my readings resonated with you, do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. All of my information is down below. Happy birthday, Wendy. Happy birthday, Wendy, darling. Happy birthday all the way to the UK to Wendy. Tam, thank you so very much. Don't forget to shoot me an email. Thank you to all the members in the house. I see all the members down there. Thank you so very much. Not for you. Love you, baby. Mwah! Love you guys. You guys all be safe. Until next time. Everyone, bye. Love you.